Welcome to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, T. T. You can refer to me as Miss T or just plain old TT. It's Friday, y'all. And I just got paid. I'm checking out the fella with the hot top fade. Anyway, it's Friday and we got some unfortunate news. Y'all see the heading. Adrien Broner, he can't catch a break in this motherfucker. It's pure D sabotage or coincidence. You guys tell me what you think. We'll talk about that and much more, but y'all know the drill first. Let's turn to. Welcome back to Boxing Fans Talk TV. Uh, I'm your host, TDT. You can refer to me as Miss T. Or just plain old TT. Y'all saw the thumbnail, but y'all know what we do at the top of my hour, and that's a water check. And I hope you guys are out there drinking plenty of water, as you should be. As I said, there's no season that you can think of that would dictate that you shouldn't drink water. In 2023 and beyond, nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody on this earth should be dying of thirst or dehydrated or anything. Not even the animals. Not even the animals. Water is very integral to the human body, to any living body, plants and animals alike. And it's a life sustainer, so we should be drinking it up. But we know that people are not fond of drinking water. One, they always attribute it to going to the bathroom all the time, at the wrong goddamn time. You got to go to the bathroom. You be like, shit, not right now. I'm in the middle of the movie. I'm in the middle of doing this, so I got to finish that. You got to get up and go to the bathroom. So people don't like drinking water for those inconvenient situations and all that. Plus, I mean, let's face it. Let's be real. Let's keep it a buck. It's boring. It's boring to drink water. It is. And kids think so too. Once you taste that sugar in these drinks that we like to call soda, tea, coffee, and what have you, and even alcohol, once you taste that sugar, you don't want to drink water no more. It becomes boring. But we tell you here at Boxing Fans Talk TV, we advocate that everybody should drink or shoot to drink 100 ounces of water per day. The average adult could drink a gallon, which is 128 ounces That ain't far off from 100 ounces. But we say no matter what your size, to shoot for 100 ounces. We know that there's a formula to it, to the method of the madness, meaning half your body weight um, in ounces of water that you should drink per day. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you should drink at least 100 ounces of water per day. But there's a such thing as ODing off of water, drinking way too much. And if you not, acclimated to drinking water like that, a lot of water will bother you. It can make you sick. So that's why we say you work up to or you shoot for 100 ounces. It don't mean you're going to always reach it. You're going to fall short. And then guess what? If you fall short, you get back on the horse, right? After all, tomorrow is another day in my Vivian Lee voice. And that's what it is. If you fall short today, you try it again tomorrow. It's not the end of the world when you fall short. I don't always drink the proper amount of water per day, but I shoot for it and I try for it. And what it turns out is I drink more water per day on average than I do not drinking water. So we say if you're not a big water drinker, at least twice during the day, you should make sure that you drink water. And this goes for everybody. Everybody can do this. It's easy to drink water a cup at a time. Like 8 ounces is a cup. So it's easy. You can, 3 or 4 big gulps of water, boom, you done. So we say first thing in the morning before the toes hit the ground, before you get into the morning routine, washing your face, brushing your teeth, doing your hair, whatever that routine is for you, drink your water, have it on the nightstand. Learn how to drink your water room temperature. But some people prefer it cold. I get it. That's why we also advocate that you get a little mini fridge for your room or upstairs in the house. It keep you from trekking down to the refrigerator, whipping something up or pulling out leftovers or what have you. But, keep your water and refreshments in there. My family loves our mini fridge upstairs. It's a mini fridge. It's like 36 inches, like waist high. So, oh, we love it. We keep all kinds of things. Even, like let's say we have a soda that day. We can, and we don't drink it all, because I can tell you right now, just by me drinking water like I do, every now and then I do want a soda. And I'll treat myself, but it's not gonna be no everyday thing. And one thing I noticed is that when I try to drink the soda, I pretty much open the bottle, take about a couple of sips, and I'm done. Ain't that something? I'm done after a couple of sips. So what that tell you? That tells me that, the only way that can happen is if I constantly drink water and my body prefers the water. Otherwise, I'm sure I can down a bottle of soda, but I just physically can't these days. So I take a couple of sips and hit the spot. I'm back to drinking water. But anyway, if you think of your body as an engine and the water is the lube, it's going to help things move in a timely and efficient manner. So we say that's what you should do first thing in the morning. Your body engine turned on and it's going to be doing a lot. And you need water to help that movement, whatever those movements are. The second time is at night when you get out the shower or get out the tub, put your pajamas on, you look at a program or two, or, you read a passage in a book or a magazine article or whatever you do to occupy your time before you go off into a deep sleep. And that's a deep sleep, not a cat nap, but a deep sleep. You should drink your water. And the American Heart Association agrees that drinking water right before bed is good for the heart. Anything good for the heart, you should want to do. Plus, a fun fact is that because when you're in a deep sleep, there's a lot of work going down. There's a lot of work going down in the AM, in the middle of deep sleep, not cat naps, as I said, because it's important that you get your proper amount of rest as well, your sleep. So when you experience the deep sleep like you're supposed to, you got a lot of rebooting, recharging, revamping, recreating. It's that recreating part that gives me pause. That's a lot of work. Don't seem like it, because all you got to do is close your eyes and go to sleep. But it's a lot of work being done. And that's when you burn the most calories. you burn between 900 to 1,000 calories in a deep sleep. Just think, all you got to do is get in the bed, lay down, and go into a deep sleep, and you're going to burn a lot of calories. You can't even really do that in a workout. People who think they go hardcore in their workout and be like, man, I really did it. I did the damn thing today. I worked out an hour and a half or 2 hours. And if they were to sit down and really count their calories, how much they burn, they probably burn at best approximately 300 calories. Well, 1,000 will be more, right? So that's why you want to drink your water, help everything move the way it's supposed to. Because sometimes just taking that ingredient out can stop all the good stuff that's happening, like the burning of calories or recreating brand new cells and stuff like that. Stuff you really need and want. When you take the water out of it, it won't do it. Anybody has ever done a diet, and if you think about it, and you never really embrace drinking water, and you like, man, you're suffering mentally, it's bothering you physically because you're not eating what you want to eat, you're denying yourself and all this good stuff. And then after a week, nothing happened. No magic happens. You didn't drop any weight. You didn't lose inches, so you didn't do anything. And you be mad, be like, what the hell? But I'm telling you right here, right now, more than likely it's because you didn't drink enough water. Had you added water to that, a lot of people think for years, people were getting into like they want to drop water weight. No, you don't. You don't want to drop no water weight. You're not, if your body working the way it's supposed to, you're not gonna hold on to water weight. That's what you want. You want your body to work in a timely and efficient manner. That should be the goal. Don't be worried about dropping water weight. As much as you can piss water out of your body, you get it back in by simple stuff like brushing your teeth, standing under the shower, taking a bath. I mean, boom. All that water that you just pissed out came right back in that quick. So don't worry about trying to eliminate water out your body. Be like, that's water weight. Don't ever count water weight. You drink plenty of water and you will lose weight. That's how it works. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy because you probably getting on the scale every hour or every other hour. No. If you drink a lot of water, you will peel a lot of weight off. That's a fact. So for people who, even if you just drinking the water just for that, that's a good reason right there to want to drink some water. But I say drink water so that your body can move in a timely manner, in an efficient way, and so that you can be your healthiest. If you strive for a healthy body, everything you want in your body will come. And so that's why we say water check, water check, water check. Now that we said that, let's get to the housekeeping. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. If you've already subscribed, don't worry about it. You're already locked in. You don't have to do it. But do hit the like and share button. In other words, lean on my leasy when you step into my easy. Basically, hit the like button when you step into my square circle, right? Any questions or comments or statements you want to leave, please leave it after the replay. I do listen to them. I do get back at you guys. And those of you who wrote me or text me or left statements, y'all know I get back at you. We have a nice little rapport, don't we? And if you think of any questions from anything I've said in the past, present, or you know me so well, you know what I'm going to say. You think of something that I might say in the future, you want to head me off at the path, go ahead and hit me up at boxingfanstalk@gmail.com. That's boxingfanstalk@gmail.com. That's the email you can reach me at. And that nice little sign on the side that says Boxing Fans Talk TV is my cash app with the $sign above it. Y'all can jump on it, do a jig with it, embrace it, love it, become one with it. That's my cash app. And all proceeds go back into the channel. I buy these nice, useful tools that help me bring this channel to you guys as often as I do. So thank you for the past, present, and potential future of the cash apps. And the last thing I want to say is I come on Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every day, unless something happens. I always tell you guys, I promise, I will never give you fluff. Sometimes we fluff, but I'm not going to make a whole show of fluff. You know what I'm saying? And fluff is when you're just trying to put something together. If it ain't there, it ain't there. If it don't need fixing, it just don't need fixing. Bet y'all wouldn't know where I get that from. I like to imitate and quote old movies. Y'all probably be like, who's she acting like right there? I'm acting like Hattie. Hello. Anyway, Dan Tan is in the building. What's popping, King? Said, good evening, Queen T. Good evening to you. Modern King Boxing, where you been, shawty? What's popping, King? Welcome to the building. Now, y'all see the thumbnail. I'm a little perturbed. I'm a little messed up about it, you know. What could go wrong has went wrong all the way through this thing. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. I do believe that low-key, some people do want to see BLK fail, which I don't understand why, you know. But, you know, they want to see them fail. And I don't be thinking that all this stuff is a coincidence. I think it's done on purpose, allegedly. Monica said, glad you're well. Was thinking about you. Thank you. Yeah, I pulled through. The old girl still got it. She pulled through. Y'all talking to each other. What's great at Dan Tan already. So yeah, I don't think that is a coincidence, happen chance. I think this thing is just pure D motherfucking sabotage. I don't know what y'all think. It don't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. If you think about it. All this on one person's fight card. Now, some people will say it should be prudent for, or maybe AB should understand he still hasn't mastered when to hold him and fold him, in other words. But there should never be a problem when you tell your truth. Now, we know recently he did an interview with Ak and Barack. And from the little clips that I saw, because I have not seen that whole interview, you can find it on the Zone. But from the little bit that I hear, they were asking him questions. And he spoke the truth. And I don't see how speaking the truth is a bad thing. If Al Heyman chose not to pay his fighters after they complete their end of the bargain, then that's what Al Heyman chose not to do. He can't get mad that people gonna blast him to the world. You obviously wanted the world to know. You can't do shit and hide your hands. You know, be doing shit and then acting like, oh, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. You are not paying your fighters. As if that's going to give them a warm and fuzzy or make them feel good about their relationship business-wise with you. Talking about Al Heyman. Said, glad to hear, Miss T. He said, I'm so fed up with boxing monopoly messing up the sport. Yeah, it's one person that's really, really messing it up. It's like the politics game. They all are liars. They all will play you. You have to be that in that game. But there's only one group that's really putting the screws to the American people, and it ain't the Democrats. I don't care what nobody tell you. People who tell you that, they be having personal vendettas. Trust me, Trump was a Democrat, had been all his life. If he'd have ran as a Democrat, you'd have saw me vote Republican. I'm not locked into stupidity. You know what I'm saying? And right now with these boxing organizations, PBC is doing the most. They all do dirty, grimy stuff, but that's not what we're talking about. If y'all understood that when it's like when people say Black Lives Matter, then somebody come back and say all lives matter. We never said it don't. We're pointing out the fact that it seemed to be the case that Black lives don't matter, that we actually have to state that Black lives matter. That's what they're saying. So to come back and say all lives matter, you're negating the purpose. And you're doing it on purpose to cause confusion. And that's how I look at it. Don't tell me about Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and Top Rank and Bob Arum and all these other promoters who doing damn janky ass shit, because we know that they are. But who doing it on a big scale and fucking up boxing in the process? That's PBC. That will be none other than PBC. Dante said the people that wants BLK to fail are the same. They don't like Bud. Exactly. Mark Nash was speaking to this yesterday on my show. Martin King said, I knew Al Heyman was the problem from the start. He's a snake. There's no denying it. Exactly. And he said, they stall fighters' careers. Exactly. There's no way for any of us to look at what's going on with this fight card as anything like a coincidence. There's no way for me to look at that. Oh, it's just a coincidence. No, I see sabotage, allegedly. I call it sabotage. And that's why I say allegedly. Everything we talk about on the show is allegedly. Fair use, act, educational purposes. But we see what we see. AB's opponent has had to be dropped due to a broken jaw received in sparring. Now, a lot of people can ask, why are you going that hard in sparring a week out? Now, I remember Roy Jones saying this guy worked for him and that they was on board and ready to go. What happened? What happened? How do you be on board with getting the fight together in the beginning and you know everything because they've been transparent? They telling the whole public, whoever take this fight is going to get $175,000. That's going to be your purse. Whoever they can find to take this fight. You know all this as his manager, Roy. You know, everybody know all this. But some kind of way, right close to when the fight's supposed to be going down, here come a problem. In the end of the day, BLK does not get to put on no fight because the main event is messed up. Adrien Broner don't get to get his money. Who would that make happy? Who is the one person out there that can't seem to be happy for Adrien Broner getting his money? Or don't want to see Adrien Broner get his money? If you listen to Adrien Broner, it's Al Heyman. He didn't say Al doing all this stuff, but I'm sure if I'm thinking, I'm sure he thinks it. But all he did was give an interview to Akin Barak. Like I said, you can find this interview on the Zone. Some of you guys would say he shouldn't have been doing the interview. But hey, they asked him and he told them. He said he has not gotten paid in his last 6 fights. Whose job was it to pay this man? Al Heyman. So I can't say, oh, fuck Oscar, fuck B-Hop, or fuck Bob, fuck Eddie. None of them were responsible for paying AB his money. The person who was is Al Heyman. If AB said he didn't get paid, he didn't get paid. Why would he lie? Everything that AB has said over the, last couple of years, they all came true anyway. So again, why would he lie? Y'all have to ask. What is the point of derailing BLK? They sustainable with or without boxing. They don't only do boxing. I think going forward, BLK need to I think they need to either sign up new talent to cover themselves, like have it set up where you can sign up for BLK, but you can go wherever you want. BLK won't stand in your way, but they can't stand in BLK's way. Like BLK can get first dibs, but BLK should give who would the fighter want to have first dibs. So like if I was a fighter, I would sign a contract with BLK, giving them first dibs to put on any fight that I do. So whoever I sign with after the fact knows that, and they have to adhere to it. And when I've signed up, let's say with Top Rank put on the fight how he wants to. BLK can sit in the cut and never say a word, don't say nothing or whatever. But if that said fighter comes to them and say, hey, I would like a fight with you guys, can you guys put it on? Then BLK enter into the business and they get it done, then Bob Arum can't come back later and destroy or derail that whole process. And that's how it should be. BLK, you should be getting with new talent that none of the other organizations want to sign, and explain to this new talent like it's incumbent upon you to sell your brand. Now, either you're gonna sell it with your character outside the ring, or you're gonna let your hands and your abilities do the talking for you in the ring. But either way, you gotta sell it. That's the only way you can get decent pay periods, and that's the only way you can get to be showcased as often as you want. You gotta sell it. And grab all these new unknown talent that they ain't pressed for, and leave them fucking old heads behind, like them prima donnas leave their ass behind. That's what I think should go on. I believe BLK was happy just being an app or streaming to bring boxing as well as other things through its digital distribution. BLK is a distribution medium. They got money. They not hurting, they distributing. Y'all know anything about distribution? Y'all know that's where the money at in the entertainment business. And like I said, they gotta find a better way to get their talent. Like maybe go for these unsigned talent that everybody looked over. And there's gonna be a way to protect the fighters going forward. As you hear Deontay Wilder, he's interested now. He's open to getting with different networks. He ain't pigeonholing himself just with Al Heyman, old raggedy mouth ass motherfucker. I can't stand Al Heyman. Modern King Boxing, this start is truly a slow start. Nothing to be excited for. No, it started off good. They just want to hurt AB. That's promising. Hopefully, AB can continue his career. He deserves that much respect. AB, if you listen, I hope you don't let this get you. Y'all gonna get on. This is their little preemptive strike. From now forward, when whoever you get with this time, don't say nothing. Talk after the fight. That's the motto. Talk after the fight. Don't say shit before the fight because they can't handle your truth. Talk after the fight. We can handle your truth, and we glad you are an honest broker. Talk after the fight. Monica said Floyd could put a boxer in there for AB easy just to show loyalty for knowing him, capitalizing, but he ain't gonna do it. I'm so tripped out about even Wilder saying Heyman shortchanged him. I'm not surprised. He said, I don't even care about the boxers' money situation more than how they're taking advantage of their boxing roster not being able to continue. Brandon Adams, a big question mark for me, haven't seen him box. That's who they trying to get, somebody named Brandon Adams, lately after beating Sergey Bonachek. They said PBC put their own foot in their mouth by fooling us about paying Crawford 5 years. Boxing fans waited. all these so-called big channels got played off lies, and now they quiet. Andrew Charles is in the building. What's poppin'? He says, salute, Miss C. Yeah. PBC is messing up boxing. And they got a vendetta against Adrien Broner. I don't care what nobody say. This shit is not a coincidence. I don't care. That's how I feel. Adrien, hold your head up. You gonna make your money. They can't stop you forever. They don't have a hold on everybody. You know. But be okay, stand tall, you know. All you did was do a solid and treated a human being like a human being. And for that, they feel like you gonna pay for that shit. That's why I be glad when they fall. Because they glad when other people hurt. And they go out their way to hurt people. That's why I be glad when PBC fall. Shit. They can't be the only one glad. They just snakes, man. Snakes. He said, I can't believe this kid done went and got his jaw broke. They did that shit on purpose from what I hear. Like, you know, for real, a week out before you box, you really should have like the last 2 weeks off. Or if you work on something, it ain't nothing hard. It's like you just go through the motion of the reaction, you know, whatever. But nah, they was like, they was balls to walls fighting. And dude broke the dude's jaw. Maybe AB would have broke his jaw. I don't know. The point is, the shit ain't no coincidence. It don't look like one. And these motherfucking people that keep getting in the way of these boxing matches and everything make me goddamn sick. They make me sick. And so now they said the fight is postponed. I put canceled. I put postponed / canceled because I don't know if it'll ever come back. You know, he got to find people that never was signed to Al Heyman. But Al spent a lot of money fucking over people, but he can't pay nobody back. Dan Tan said the fact that Al Heyman is 100% behind the scene and don't do interviews show he does not have good intentions. Yeah, and that should have been peeped off the jump. Dude was talking tough and jaw broke. Can't even make a legitimate video praising the fight anymore. Not from what I heard, it was done on purpose, though, y'all. I can't confirm or deny that. But it was done on purpose. Maybe. And the father felt like he was robbed. So the father maybe know that normally when they have a couple of weeks out before a fight, you don't go balls to the wall. Maybe that's what he was expecting. And then to go be a week out from the fight. And that's how they made them fight. He was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, you just never know. He said exactly at Dan Tan. Doesn't even talk to the consumers. That's a big red light for anybody, including myself. Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's sad. It's real unfortunate. It's real sad. To me, I swear, like I said, allegedly, I don't care what nobody say. It's people that's out there trying to sabotage, but what you meant for bad is going to turn to good. And I just want AB to stay focused and stay happy. Look how bad they want to hurt you. I mean, you are that good. AB, you tell the truth. You have your issues and you do your mess ups and you get into your shit, but you have never lied. You ain't never lied, and everything you say came to true. I'm over this AB fight. Throw someone in there and try to make it work better on the next one. Yeah, I think they should postpone because at this point, you savaging some bullshit. I mean, you just postpone it and go for the Regis thing because Regis ain't with PBC. Now, Regis see how all this stuff went at first, and he worked with Richard Schaefer and maybe, with Pro Bellum. So get Regis and AB. That will make a good ass fight. Yep, AB seemed in good spirits about being in shape. Hopefully he can maintain. That's another thing. I would be mad as hell if they let me go through all this shit just to get to the precipice of the fight and then go cancel it over some negligence on their part. Come on now. This was a great opportunity for that young kid. From what that kid said, his father said they wanted them to back out the fight about they know that they wanted them to back out the fight like Roy Jones and them. But the kid and the father was like, nah, this is a great opportunity. So all of a sudden they put him in the sparring session where the dude breaks his jaw. Really? And the father and them feel like shit was on purpose. Bold and understanding was popping, King. He said, Queen T, salute. What's good with you? Y'all can tell me what y'all think. It's just, it ain't much to talk about on there. It's kind of disheartening. And it's sad. In other news, Tszyu and Harrison will be at the Quados Bank Arena in Sydney, Australia. It's a 12-round WBO super welterweight world title fight on Sunday, March 12, 2023. Yes, y'all heard me read it right. If you read the write-up, you would swear he's going for a belt. And then I said, wait a minute, did they strip Charlo? Did I miss something? But no, it's an interim belt. I had to look for it because Australia and them was touting it as a goddamn title fight. Like it's the second coming. But Tony going down there, I don't know who y'all got on that one. I'm a roll with Tony every time. But I don't know. The King said Roy Jones was training him. Yep. Roy Jones was training him, and Roy Jones wanted him to get out the fight a week before the fight. Y'all, and next time y'all talk to Roy, you gotta ask what the fuck is really going on. This Tim Tszyu and Harrison fight is a pay-per-view. Like I said, they explaining this as if Jamel Charlo got stripped from his belts. I had to go back and do some research and look to be like, did he lose his belts? But no, it's an interim. But they touting it like it's the second coming. Like this for the championship. This for all the marbles. That's how they talking. It's gonna be on Foxtel's Main Event and KO Sports. Somehow another KO Sports gonna transition into something we can see here in the States. I don't know what that is. It's promoted by No Limit Boxing Partnership with NSW government. So the whoever government. Ronald Finkley, what's good? What you got on it?
I can't call it. How you doing today, Queen? Miss T?
I'm good. What's good with you?
I just been taking a break from boxing, because I was kind of looking forward to that Adrien Broner fight, whoever he was fighting, just to see how he looked. I like AB, even though I gave up on him, but he is like I think he's a four. I think he won four belts, right?
He's a 5-division world champion.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, so I ain't gonna never forget like how he fought, and I was just curious to see his form. And I like AB. You know what I mean. I might not talk about him all the time. Adrien Broner was a very relevant boxer to the boxing world. He beat Jesse Vargas finally. Remember that fight? That was and I liked it that fight because Jesse Vargas was a hard dude to fight, and he I think that was his name, Jesse Vargas, right?
The Mexican dude where they got a draw.
Yeah, that fight. And I was surprised that he kind of he weathered that storm. And I felt like AB won that fight, but that was just me being biased. But that was a decent fight, and that was the last good memory I had of Adrien.
I always thought Adrien, everybody they put Adrien in, I felt like Adrien could beat and did beat. Like the only thing that I call close is Pacquiao. And Maidana, there's something fishy about that fight. But other than that, I think he won all his fights.
No doubt. Madonna's just a hard-nosed boxer. Like, he's a brawler. Like, AB was just probably overwhelmed. Like, because Madonna had been it that way. He already had fought like a few people, like Amir Khan, I think. He fought like a few legends.
And they beat his ass easy. Devin Alexander beat him. So I was like, Madonna won all that. It's just the Floyd and AB, he was supposed to be all that. It was something fishy. I'm telling you. It was something fishy. Because he was happy he took that money. That little 2-3 million pay or 5 million pay that he got. And I'm sure it went a long way in Argentina. But now he wants some more money.
Oh yeah, he was like, yeah, it's like I was hearing he was like having all these farms. He seemed like a down to earth earthen Madonna. Like, yeah, it seemed like he was gonna
Mm.
be all right. He was happy he got that bag a couple of times.
Yeah, he got 2 million just for Floyd saying put him in the same shit I'm wearing. I was like,
Exactly,
damn, just 2 million
exactly.
off the muscle with that. Yeah, but
Yeah, that Floyd shit is shaky though because like you hearing people boxers talking about they ain't getting paid and shit. Like we're fucking with Floyd. It's like
yeah,
weird. It's
but it's
weird with him.
out, it's out. And then see Floyd be like, Floyd could have got swindled too. Let me tell you, y'all, I'm gonna say this, and this
I
don't
think he
apply
did
to
too,
all
Floyd.
men. This don't apply to all men, but I'm probably gonna ruffle some of y'all fellas. Y'all niggas kill me when y'all be finessing women all the time, and y'all think y'all players, but you let this ugly raggedy mouth motherfucker Al Heyman play y'all.
Yeah,
How the fuck this
yeah.
nigga finesse y'all? Like, damn, you
Floyd.
wouldn't let a bitch get away with shit, and she doing the most to you,
I
and you
I
let this
think
raggedy mouth.
I think Floyd got a lot of influence on like how people look at Al Heyman. Like he must probably be the one who tell him say thank Al Heyman after the fight, and then you be having a promising career, get the bag like me type attitude. And these fighters like buy into it. I think Floyd be spoiling them boxes. Like I see them like have all the boxes at a strip club and shit. Like Floyd got a lot of influence
But
over
how?
what happened.
But how is that spoiling? Like, I gotta ask you this. Maybe as a woman, I can't see it. But when you say spoiled, I see how you treating them at the strip club. Now, none of that shit would suffice. Put my motherfucking money in this hand, and whatever the extra you want to give me in the other hand. But put my money in
People
this hand.
people are gullible though, Miss T. Like they can kind of like
Damn.
buy into the whole Al Heyman like plan because of Floyd. Floyd's the one with the shiny coins all around the whole Al Heyman situation, and I think a lot of
Mm.
fighters get caught up in that whole Floyd mystique of it all, and they just kind of stay loyal to Al
Mm.
Heyman, thinking that one day they're gonna be like Floyd. You see what I'm
They
saying? Like,
want that life like Floyd. They want the pussy like Floyd. Who gives a fuck about all that? Get the money. I mean, do Lil Kim got to re-release the song? First you get the money, then you get the motherfucking power, then you get the respect. Key to life, money, power, respect. Remember that?
yeah,
Do she gotta re-release that song? Some of these niggas out here, like that's just crazy to me. You
oh
get the
yeah,
money, all that shit that you want that he's showing you, that shiny penny, all that shit is gonna come when you get the money. I
yeah.
wouldn't give a damn what Al Heyman raggedy teeth ass. I keep saying that because he just it ain't that raggedy, but he just
Yeah.
be finessing y'all niggas. When I say y'all, if it don't apply to you, it don't apply to you. But
Oh,
he be
trust me,
finessing
I'm way past that. I'm mature. Like I'm 50 years old. I've been on
uh,
this earth too long to be. Did you get that donation I sent?
today.
No, it was like about a week and a half ago.
I probably did.
About
I
two,
was
three
in the
weeks ago.
house.
About two, three. Yeah, two,
I,
3 weeks
I got something for $40. Was
ago.
that
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, I've been in
yeah.
the
That was
hospital,
me.
so I don't remember a lot of shit in the last week
Hmm.
and a half. I actually been in
Yeah,
the hospital.
yeah, yeah. I just was trying to pay you back. And what's his name?
I appreciate it.
Fish. What was that? Fish. Not Fish.
Big
Somebody owes some.
fish.
One of them owes some money.
Um,
One of them crazy.
I appreciate it. Yeah, a lot. I be telling people get on that cash app. I like cash apps too.
Yeah, right.
I be dropping
Yeah,
some nuggets every now and then, but it's not the end all, the be all, and all that stuff. And then here come
no doubt.
Bo with raggedy mouth picture on his Bo. What's up? You hear me talk about
What's
Hey,
good,
motherfuckers?
Bo? Nothing.
what's good? What's good? Nah, you see the background though, right?
There you go, the
Yeah,
culprit.
yeah. What is it? It's just like I see green, something green. I
Free.
guess.
You niggas is boxing for free.
Yeah, yeah,
Now I see
yeah,
the
yeah.
G.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be American Greed, like the show American
Oh,
Greed.
okay.
Oh, I thought that
Yeah,
shit said
Yeah.
free at first.
Yeah, I see a
yeah,
G in it.
Boxing for greed. Yeah, he was
yeah.
definitely.
I gotta shrink that part down so I can get the whole word on there.
Yeah.
That's my American greed, because I'm like, I'll be getting them.
I'll be getting them, don't he? How he finesse y'all niggas, I don't know. And like
These
I said,
niggas
if
bought
shoe
into that
fit,
pro black
then wear
shit.
it.
They bought into that bro black shit, and that shit fell. That's where I look at it, big
That
time.
is crazy to me. That is
The
crazy.
white
How
people
this
are not
nigga
even fighting on pay per view. Like all of the people that we wanted to fight on pay per view from the first PBC poster don't even seem like they even matched up against each other. Like Adrien Broner should have fought Danny Garcia. To me, you see what I'm saying? Like it should have been a few fights that we kind of had promising that could have been pay per views if they would have just did it right. But they didn't do it right. They wanted to do it their way and make everybody a star. Everybody can't be a fucking star.
No, they can't. But
You
what
know?
y'all think about y'all think it was a coincidence with this AB card, or that it's on purpose? Either
It's
one of
fishy.
y'all.
Go ahead, Bo. You can put something on that.
So whoever, I wonder who the sparring partner was that broke his jaw.
Yeah, I was
That
wondering
I
that
don't
too.
even know. Because Bo, y'all both know the week out before boxing, normally they take a break from sparring 2 weeks out. Most people do. And even if they do, it's just you going through emotion. You ain't really hitting hard. You just like, oh, if somebody come at you with the right cross, what would you do? And they just want to see how would you move. It don't really be no hardcore sparring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why people be sparring so hard anyway. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got a fight coming up. It should be like a time to be learning like some techniques. Don't go 100%, just go like 60% or something like that.
Well, right there in the beginning, I think you should, or in between fights, because you got one thing a fighter has to learn. He got to learn how to take the punch. And I'm telling you, it's a such thing as if let's say you don't spar at all, or you take a break from fighting, trying to get back into the groove of letting the motherfucking punch come at your face or hit you is hard to deal with. So if like when I used to take karate, I could take a kick in the stomach or somebody jumping on my fucking stomach or kicking me in the head and shit because it was expected. I know it's coming. I'm just going to try to do what I can so I don't get hit. But if I don't know it's coming and shit, that going to hurt me worse than,
But this is the thing, Mr. If a professional boxer already know how to take a punch for years and years and years, why the hell they got to keep knowing hard sparring? Because that's where a lot of them go. They go punch drunk at just in sparring alone, and not even in the real fights, just in sparring, because everybody want a hard spar, and then when their career's over, they be talking like James Toney.
Well, you do it. It's a time and a place for everything. So I would say hard sparring is at the beginning of camp. Let's say you got 2-month camp. That first couple of weeks, you get in, you get hard, you get some good stomach punches. So now you tuned up, you woke, you like everything in here hardcore. As time progresses, sparring gets lighter and lighter. That's how it should go when you're getting ready for a fight. Now, if you just, you got a regular routine when you practicing or whatever, every now and then, once a week, because we do three days a week at the gym I was at sparring. So once out of that day, we be like, we gonna see what you made of. That's in between fights. Now again, once you slated to have a fight, what we do is in the beginning, we start you hard, and as time every week that go by, we scale back on the hardness. It's about the motion. I want to see what you gonna do. We'll tell one of them, you can only throw a jab, but your opponent can throw all punches. So we want to see you jabbing and slipping, and we're gonna make you do like 7-8 rounds, jabbing and slipping. That's all you can do, and because that's all you're doing, the other opponent knows. Don't be trying to kill this nigga, because you get to use both of your hands. You see what I'm
just
saying?
saying, I just look at it like a lot of people be going 100. Like look what happened to Rolly not too long ago.
Right.
He supposed to have a fight coming up. Somebody went 100 on his ass and boom.
And that was a weird looking video clip I seen too, because I know who fell down, but I was like, did he even get hit? Like, I keep missing the hit. But
That dude look pretty visibly the same size as Rolly, or maybe just a little bigger. He seemed like he was in with the right athlete, that's for sure.
right. But when he was throwing the punches, I'm looking the whole time like, okay, did the guy in the white shirt get hit?
Mm.
I can't never catch the hit, but I'm sure
You
he
know,
did.
you know what, Miss T? I'm curious to see how Ryan Garcia's size looks compared to Tank when they step in the ring, because you remember how Santa Cruz looked at kind of physically
Mm-hmm.
bigger than Tank, and Barry. I think Ryan might be even looking bigger than Barrios. Like this shit gonna be interesting if they fight. Real talk.
Yeah, Tank would do well to make sure he 140 or above on the
Yeah,
night of the fight, not weigh in. I don't know. They
yeah,
doing the catch weight, right?
yeah. I think it is.
Now
Right, Bo?
135, right?
I think it's
They
136 from what I
Oh,
remember.
136.
yeah
Oh, okay.
Like
All right.
2 months ago,
yeah.
they said some shit
Because
like.
Ryan be saying he ain't 135 no more. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I made a video about I think Tank. I was calling him like all of the teeny boppers love Tank, but I've yet to see Tank fight somebody that was a real legitimate welterweight. Like that's just me. I mean lightweight. That's just me. I haven't seen him beat nobody.
well,
That's
to me,
significant.
I know a lot of people probably don't agree, and I'm cool with it. But Isaac Cruz was legitimate. He been a lightweight for a minute, and he gave Tank a
Yeah,
run for his money.
yeah. But then
That's
look who
the
they put
only
him in next.
competition.
But look what they put him in next to after he fought Cruz. Look who they put him in after that. They put him in with somebody who wasn't
Right?
legitimate. No, like meaning I respect Gambo. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Gabon was past it, and this fucking Cruz looked like he was
Mm.
unstoppable. Kind of same way I feel about Will Spence, the people they put him in with. Like I just look at it like that. You know what I mean? Danny Garcia, Will Spence, Earl looked phenomenal. But that's because look who they put him in with, Stagnant Ugu. Like they're gonna look superior. It's gonna look. It's going from us outside looking in. It's gonna look like they're spectacular. And that's just me being in denial a little bit. You know what I mean? But like that's just how I look at it. I gotta see him with the right person to shut me the fuck up. You see what I'm
I
saying?
feel you.
Or thinking that Cruz was somebody at the lightweight division. He's not to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like Cruz at the lightweight. He
Yeah,
a
okay.
force to be reckoned with. He been calling out Tank and
Yeah,
everybody now. This whole thing
Yeah,
where
but he been ducking Shakur though.
yeah, he did. I know Bo keep it
exactly.
straight. Bo
A
keep it straight.
130
Yeah, he
pounder at
did.
that. A 130
He
pounder at
did.
that.
He did duck Shakur, but and I don't want to get into that kind of talk, but I think a
Yeah.
lot of people gonna be ducking Shakur for a good reason. Y'all know what I mean? Y'all know what
Yeah.
I mean? Do y'all know?
You know what? Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they gonna hide behind politics.
Yeah, I mean,
You
but
know what?
like, what he got himself into lately,
Put
I
Cruz in
wouldn't
there
want
with
to
like a
roll with him
put
either.
Cruz in there with like a conseso, a conseca. Like put Cruz in there with
Yeah.
that, and I'll be satisfied there. You know what I mean?
Then they came back later and said, all right, we'll fight him. You just never know what the politics is going on. I don't know what's going on, but the data came out like basically since you talking shit, come on with it. So I guess Shakur
Yeah,
said it was too late.
they waited to Shakur to get a fight to say all that shit though.
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it
Yeah,
is.
that's
I
it.
mean, Shakur gonna have a lot of people scared to really link up with him in any kind of business transaction, not just fighting, just business.
Yeah,
Cause look who you got to sign with and be a fit. And that's just it is what it is. Just because I don't talk about it, don't mean I don't be looking at that shit every day.
I
I be
heard that.
like, what the
You,
fuck,
you hear any
But
good people on top rank schedule? Because I haven't really seen the top rank schedule. It seems like Shakur is being stagnant and Haney's still being
yeah,
stagnant. Like I don't really
Shakur
see.
gonna get the business
I
respectfully.
heard that. Oh yeah, yeah. I hope they
Y'all,
do get some fights coming up soon though.
respectfully, y'all know what that means. Hey,
Miss
but
T, I see you in your bag again.
I know, right? Respectfully, but I be laughing my ass off. Uh, WBC finally got something right. They won't fast track Conor being in the ratings or the ranking despite his pleas for innocence. And I believe this is fair. What y'all think?
Hold on, you said the WBC got something right?
I think they finally got something right because they're not ranking or rating Conor being like he wants to be rated or ranked.
Yeah, but they try to rate Jake Paul though.
Yeah, but that's why I say they finally got something right. Not everything right, Bo. because
Shit.
they ain't gonna do a solid for Conor being nigga did the crime, he got to do the time.
Oh,
Well,
you
how
think?
y'all
Oh,
feel about it?
this is something new that they just came out with.
Well, yeah, this is something that I just read. It's a recent article. What I'm saying is Conor being been going around since he got busted, right? Trying to
Yeah,
plead for his innocence, trying to tell everybody but Santa Claus that it's not him. He's innocent, right? But
yeah,
and if they forgive him, then they're gonna throw him back in the rankings and ratings to where he was prior to getting busted. But the WBC is like not so fast. Nah, nigga. And the
oh,
WBC just came out with a ranking or rating. I didn't look at that ranking or rating, but Conor being is nowhere to be found, not where he want to be. So he's upset about that shit. And I mean, his lawyers even filed a 270 document page, trying to
yeah,
discard those tests. And WBC is like, no. The only thing I don't like about the WBC is they said it's still in the process of ferreting it out. So they got to give him full due process. So the conversation ain't completely over, but they didn't moved on and they did not put him where he wanted to. So he has no leverage, is what I'm saying, Bo. He ain't the prima donna.
I tell you what, had he been a cash cow,
oh
they would
yeah,
have gave him all the leverage whatsoever.
Yeah, I can see
yeah.
that
And you
too.
know what? And thanks for pointing that out to me because you caught me up to speed what was going on. But I look at it like this: they was quick to actually come to somebody's aid who was basically taking a woman or woman man whatever that chick was that fought my girl Franchon Cruz. They was quick to jump to that shit real quick. But like with
Mm-hmm.
something like this with Conor Ben, I'm surprised they didn't jump to that like and let him back in the rankings. But I feel like this, like Bolden understand said, like Canelo had he had his situation and they quick to reinstate him like after 6 months. And the same thing with Oscar Valdez. You know what I mean? Like they reinstate these guys and he didn't even get suspended, Oscar Valdez. And we all know that he basically got caught. At least I do. So I just
Mm-hmm.
feel like this. Like if Conor Ben did it, he did it. But if he got evidence to say he didn't do it, I don't see why the WBC wouldn't put him back in there. That's just my opinion.
And they will. That's why they said they offering him still his due process. It's not over. They still
Okay.
ferreting it out. But as of today, whatever he won't go get that shit today. And he don't need to get it. You the bust twice, nigga. Shit. Take your fucking licks like a grown person that you are. Like you
Yeah,
claim
yeah,
you are.
yeah.
Sir Empo, I see you, big dog. He said, yo, speaking of cheating, let's mosey or segue into this one. What y'all think about your boy Michelle Rivera? Now this Bo, I learned some lessons on this, and Ron, I'm tell you I had to eat my words, but I'm gonna let y'all talk first. What y'all think about your boy Michelle Rivera?
About him losing that fight and saying he was dehydrated or something.
That
That's the last
nigga
I
got
remember.
caught with diuretics. He got
Yeah,
caught with some bad
diuretics.
stuff.
Yeah,
So
Oh, yeah, I haven't heard about that. That's
yeah,
on
yeah.
you,
That
bro.
he got caught with the same shit Valdez got caught with, right? Or is that
I,
something a little different?
I don't know what kind it was, but diuretics. When
I
you
think it
say
was
diuretics,
chromophene or some shit like that.
oh, for real? Okay. Well, it was
Uh,
Yeah,
something to help him lose weight. When you said
yeah,
diuretics,
yeah.
that's what I'm gonna
Like
say.
if you have a hard time losing weight and
Mm-hmm.
you want something to help you sweat it all out, you take that diuretic shit. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's cheating is cheating at the end of the day. That's how I
Mm-hmm.
look at it.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. If you can't get it the old fashioned way, like what AB had did, like I felt that when AB was running and those Instagrams with his girl and like motivating people because I seen where he came from these last 3 months. You could tell he getting the right way. I don't know about other people. Like I didn't know they was cheating like that to get down the way. You know.
Well, listen. This why I say I eat my words. Y'all know Miss T is hard as hell on the nigga when they cheat. Y'all know I don't be giving no wiggle room. He cheating. Fuck that nigga. He ain't gonna never be shit to me. And then all y'all got to do, I said, damn T, what if somebody actually be a fighter you like? Well, it happened. Michelle Rivera is a fighter I like. I like his backstory. I like the fact that he looked like Muhammad Ali. I like him. I really do. And I can't to this day right now dislike him, and I be wanting to give him the benefit of the doubt. See, I'm telling you guys this in all transparency, how humans work. Like I'm fallible, but I would tell you like this: what I will never do is cake for somebody. It's just like what Bo said: if you cheat, you cheat. Whatever they want to give Michelle Rivera for this cheating escapade that he did, he got to take that shit. He got to eat that shit and embrace it and become one with it. I ain't gonna cake for him or try to protect him or say anything. Now, would I want to see him fight again? Yes. Would I pay to see his fights? Like if he was on the card, yeah. And that's because I like him. So it's kind of weird. So I be thinking about people who like Canelo or like Oscar Valdez or could like the big fish. I ain't saying, he did nothing, but his titties was moist. So I mean, people people who like these folks and then how they still like him and can't accept the fact that they stepped in poo-poo, a caca. And Michelle, you stepped in it and it's no excuse. I mean, all I can say to him is I don't want to see his career end, but whatever comes with his decision to cheat is what he got to face. Point blank, period. But I do like him, and I do want to see him continue, and I do want to see him get accolades and everything. It's the weirdest fucking feeling ever, because I'm like, I like the guy, but damn, nigga, you cheated.
I mean, he got bounced back from that. He got caught this time. He also looked weight drained on that scale, so that's probably why he did cheat it. He had a hard time making weight.
Yeah, he's kind of tall to be trying to he's kind of, hey Ronald, you back in. He's kind of tall to be like 135 anyway. He don't even look like his body stature should be at 135. And I'm not making excuses, but like once you see people like Frank Martin or Keyshawn Davis and people like that, then maybe I'm just not a good judge of height and all that. He looks more like 140 and up. Michelle Rivera. Matter of fact, I could see him ending at 160. Like that's what he looked like to me.
I mean, at the end of the day, I just think a lot of fighters got to be a little bit more disciplined, because I used to see fighters in the UFC used to struggle to make weight for years, and then all of a sudden they drop down a weight and compete in that weight.
Yeah, it's about.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's about picking the right weight. It's a lot of those things, but if
in your dieting, like what you do during the off season, you know what I'm saying? Like in between fights, like after your fight, are you going out there going partying, or are you taking your career a little bit more serious and living that boxer lifestyle?
Yeah, like Errol Spence does not live a boxer's lifestyle, in my opinion, and he doesn't. I'm not gonna say he do everything wrong, but I think sometimes be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. I think he came to 147 so he can dominate, so he can be the shit. I think if he was up there in weights, he would just be a regular Joe Blow. Like I think if he was fighting 154 or 160, he would have been just a regular Joe Blow. But because he's a bigger guy by nature, coming to 147, and the fact that he could make 147, of course he's gonna seem like he the truth and he dominant. But put him at 160, he would have been a regular Joe. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against Earl, but I say that about Canelo too.
Oh yeah, most definitely, because of Earl's fighting style. Like I haven't seen Earl like have any other different fighting style, but like I would say more. I mean, he got a couple tools in the bag, but I haven't seen his versatility. So him being at his natural weight, fighting those guys puts him at a disadvantage. Even somebody like a Brandon Adams, like I would like to see that fight at 154. Besides fighting somebody like a Fundora, I don't know Bo to understand. Put it like this: Jamal Charlo fought the nigga, Brandon Adams, and look how that turned out. Jamal got a win over the contender, but like then I seen Brandon Adams fight another guy named Sergey Burchak, and he was losing that fight because it was a small ring, but then Brandon Adams knocked the dude out in the like eighth, ninth round. and it was spectacular because the dude was a Russian, 18-0, 18 knockouts, and that's why I be like, when people try to like talk about the rankings, like they only look at the relevant boxers that they think are relevant. These
Mhm.
people are like from around the world. Anybody's a competitor on any given day, and that's why people get so sucked up into this one situation with PBC and they boxers thinking that they're the end all be all when it ain't like that. You know what I mean? It ain't like that. You know what I mean? So I just
True.
rather see it like whereas though they the competitive like globally. Like go where you gotta go. Stop being boxed in thinking that PBC let us down. Straight up. They really truly let
Big
us down. We
time.
didn't get no pay-per-view stars out of that but Wilder. And
Mhm.
of course Spence a little teeny bit. He was almost a pay-per-view star, but then he didn't fight the people I wanted to see him fight. So that's a
Our
bust.
money, our money. I see you and they said Miss T 100.
What's good?
He said
What's good,
Al
Al
AQ,
Money?
Muddy,
KB,
Schmuddy.
Bowles, yeah.
Al Money everywhere. I see Al
Hell
Money
yeah.
everywhere.
Al
Our
I
Money
thought
be
I
moolah,
was
getting that
bad,
money.
folks.
baby.
Al Money everywhere. I see him everywhere.
Yeah,
Al
yeah.
Money be getting that money.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yes,
Moolah.
sir.
So y'all know that Tank pleaded guilty in 4 counts. That remember he had to go to court. He pleaded
Yeah, yeah.
guilty. He won't be sentenced till May. That would be after the Ryan and Tank fight, which
Yeah,
everybody could have their good come up. I liken this to Mayweather right before the Cotto, when he fought Cotto. That's how
no
I look
doubt.
at it.
But does Tank have any prior adult cases? If he don't, he could get that thing called like where's the first time offender thing.
I don't
So
think
he
he
had a case with his
qualified.
baby moms, right?
Yeah, I don't think he
Or
qualified
he had some
because
before
this
that, like a felony. Like a felony. If you don't have
well,
no
Oh, a
well,
felony,
felony? Nah, not that I know of.
I don't have no
well,
felonies.
well,
So if
he
I did a
has.
felony, I could get that first time thing. And I'm 50 and I ain't got no felonies. So I
he
take
got
100
no.
misdemeanors but no felonies.
What happened was he got the thing with his baby when he choked the girl up. That's one thing. But this particular thing he pleaded guilty to is this hit and run, and it's 4 counts. It's not one
Yeah,
count. It's 4 counts,
yeah.
and it's a serious charge. It's a very serious charge. People go to jail for years behind shit like this. So I don't
He
even know.
left the scene of the crime, right?
Yeah, he left the scene. He left. He ran. I mean, or however
Big no
he
no.
did it. And that girl, everybody else was gonna let it ride, except the one lady. And everybody's like, "Why she didn't let it ride?" One, she had her child waiting for her, for her to get home. Or she had
She
to
was
go.
Yeah,
pregnant too,
Yeah,
right?
and she was pregnant. Yeah, and so a lot of people don't understand that when you get off work, you go to your second job, that is being a parent. You are
yeah,
getting your kid from school, getting that
yeah.
routine in the afternoon, and your kid ain't gonna understand why mommy ain't showed up. And this motherfucker couldn't be bothered. That's how she looking at it. I ain't mad at
Exactly.
it. I'm just saying this is how she probably looking at it.
Yeah, that leaving the scene is a big no no. So he kind of like might be hit for that.
Yeah, he can get some time, but I doubt if they get him throw the book at him.
They probably pay under the table, pay that lady under the table or some shit.
But she didn't want to take it. That's what I'm saying, Bo. The
Oh,
Yeah,
reason why it went to
yeah,
court because she wouldn't take the deal.
yeah. And that's the
It was
thing.
like all or nothing, and she wouldn't budge. That's why I went to court. Everybody else budged.
But
She
you know
wouldn't budge.
what though? You know what's not making the headlines though? And I'm thinking out see, I got inspiration off of you talking about this topic. Think
Mm-hmm,
about it like this. Tank had got the keys to Baltimore before. So
mm-hmm.
imagine him getting the book of Baltimore, getting a book thrown at him of
Oh
Baltimore after
damn.
getting the keys to the city. I didn't realize that shit till now.
Yeah, he
So
about to
this is
get the book.
that's a big storyline when you think about it. Went from keys to the
Mm-hmm,
city to possibly getting the book thrown at him. Or not.
mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. The keys to the city might be an advantage, but it also could be a disadvantage.
But
You know?
then but look, everything gonna come into play when they trying to come up with the sentence, especially this last incident. Even though the girl has said, "Oh, she lied," but you know what? Y'all know she was paid off and pressured. Everybody know. If you really thinking
I
about
don't know.
sentence,
I
I
wasn't
feel for
there,
the
so
lady. Yeah.
I
I
wasn't there for this last incident, so I don't know.
yeah. I mean,
I
none of
feel
us
for the lady.
was.
I
None of
feel
us
for that
was.
lady.
But when I was a savvy rep, and you remember that, Bo, I was a savvy rep forever. And I'm telling you, it's right out the playbook. Every time a girl do that, we be like, "Oh yeah." And what's gonna happen is, as long as everybody play their part and be nice and don't trample on nobody's feelings and don't fuck people over, then
Yeah.
you can ride that into the sunset. But it never happens like that, because
No,
just
it don't.
feeling like he don't need the bitch, and I'm gonna tell you, bitch, what you really is, you filthy bitch. And that's when she gonna be like, oh, I'm a filthy bitch, nigga. How about this? That's how it's gonna play out, Bo. It always do.
I mean, like I can see, because of his history, people say, yeah, he probably did put his hands on her. But I could also see it in a different situation, because I seen, being in the military, this happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There's some woman that call domestic violence, on it, the guy, husband, whatever, and turn around, he ain't do shit in the first place. But
True.
it's just like guilty by public opinion, pretty much.
Well,
Usually,
yeah.
what happened?
Once
Usually,
temperatures start flying, it's
yeah.
like things
Usually,
get kind of out of control, and the women
mm-hmm.
will use the cops against you. That's what I look at
usually
it like.
you want to go by what led. But you know how they say the first 48, you get more information in the first 48. You want to go with lead. And so, like, if
Okay.
the girl
Yeah.
lied in the beginning,
Yeah.
it won't sustain itself through the night. Now, that's
Yep.
another thing straight out the playbook. It won't. Everybody will see you'll just, she can't sustain it. The women who be doing this lying, whether they lied at first or lied later,
Yeah.
they not good at this shit. They not good at this game at
You know
all,
that.
and it falls apart. It unravels before your eyes. But any girl
Yeah.
that led off with fear, and you can hear the fear in that first conversation, and then come back and say, I lied, and I'm like, bitch,
You know
you
what
really
though?
gonna catch it.
You know what though? That lady wasn't scared of Tank though, because after he came from jail, when he looked at the mirror and it had all of that smear on the mirror, that told me right there he dealing with one of them.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
scared of she was scared as hell, but she dared him. A lot of women be stupid. They just take it to the point.
Yeah.
Sometimes of no return. You dared him, and you ain't think the nigga can snap. but but
But
Oh
I
but
yeah.
some,
always say,
but some
look,
people do it just to see,
yeah,
because they might know that dude will snap, just so they can get you in
mm-hmm,
trouble. Like some people will try to push your buttons. Like my child's mom used to try to push my buttons. I ain't fall for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
good,
was just like,
good.
fuck that shit.
Unlike you, old, I was like Dino from Fred Flintstones. I was like getting kicked out the door, jumping back through the window. Like, but I've experienced though, like, and I've learned a lot since then. So I'm
let
past
me
that.
let me tell you, I was very fortunate because I did the no, but I followed through like I was supposed to. I was dating this guy, and I had to be at work. This for some reason I was on the duty list the whole fucking week. I was like, man, can y'all find somebody else and shit? So my friend, he was coming over my house. Now I believe that I will never live with a man unless he's my husband, and I live by that credo all my life. But I gave him the key. I would get the key occasionally. You can spend the night or whatever. There ain't no moving in. So I gave old boy the key, and because I knew I was gonna be late getting back to that afternoon.
Yeah.
And so I came back. I don't know who pissed in his Cheerios. He wanted to start an argument. So I come in, and I lived this when I lived in Spain. You walk in my door, and I had spiral staircase, marble floors, right? So I
Yeah.
didn't even get to the second part of the staircase. I'm right there, and then he wanted to tell me how he had to tell me something, and that he had another woman in my house. Nigga, my
Oh.
heart dropped to my drawers, like literally.
Whoa.
And I'm walking up the stairs, and I'm hurt like a motherfucker. But I'm feeling like I'm in quicksand. But I make it to the room, and I couldn't take it. And then I was like, what the fuck? So I walk out the room, and I go downstairs like I'm crying like a motherfucker, but I'm not making a sound. I get out the front door, and I said, bitch, why are you leaving your house? And so he was coming behind me, T. And I turned around. I was like, what? And the rage in me, Bo, and Ron, the rage. I turned around and was like, what? It might as well have been fire coming out my eyes. And he said, it's not that big a deal. And I turned around like he called me for that shit. And I turned around like I was going to walk away. And he said, I'm saying it's not that big. And when he said it again, I turned around. Nigga, I must have squeezed off about 3-4 of them joints before he caught me. Man, I was in my mid-20s. And I was bringing them throws from Mississippi. I hit them hard.
I heard that.
But I was little to him.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you didn't kill him.
He didn't,
but like
he didn't beat my ass. I'm glad he didn't beat my ass because I was wrong. In other words, anybody listen to the story, Miss T was wrong. You don't put your hand on nobody, no matter what.
So he didn't cheat on you. He just had somebody in the house. But I get what you're saying.
He was picking. Sometimes niggas like to pick. He was picking.
So you just kind of he put you off guard, and that was
He hurt me. He hurt me because it's my house. I didn't. He don't help me pay no bill. It's all my house. And so when I was like,
you gave him the keys, so you were starting to get feelings for him. If you gave him the keys.
I gave him the keys. I didn't say, get my motherfucking keys back. But he grabbed me. You know what's funny? I'm like, and I'm not a short person, y'all. I know a lot of people think I'm short. I was like 5'10". He's like 6'3". He took me, threw me. Oh, I probably was like at the time about 140 something. He took me, threw me over his shoulder, and walked me upstairs and was explaining to me, I was just playing. Why you know, I'm like, what
damn.
Yeah. And then he got me to my room and threw me on the bed and was like, I was just playing, T. I'm like, nigga, you don't play like that. Give me my motherfucker. All right,
well, what happened after that? Because we know what happened after that.
Yeah, you know what happened after that. But then we did have to go outside because I couldn't get over the fact that I put my hands on him. And that's why I said the moral of the story, not even as a female, I don't care what they do to you. You don't put your hands on nobody. And I put my hands on him. So how do you go from there?
Hey, what if he cheated, but just said that to see your reaction, and then he saw your reaction? He was like, nah, I I'm gonna say I didn't cheat.
I don't know, Bo, but it was enough. And you know what? Further down in life, he wound up getting with that same girl. He claimed they brought him out. They married, got kids.
The biggest lesson I ever learned was like when you cheat, but when you stay with that person, be prepared down the road when everything is all forgotten to get one of the moments where that person remembered you cheated on them and do something to you so crazy that you was like, damn, I deserve that.
I didn't deserve him, even though he did it to me. He was the perpetrator and the violator in this relationship. I was wrong for putting my hands on him. And for that, I didn't deserve him. And that's what I said to myself.
The point I was trying to make is I cheated, and then like 3 months down the later, we just chilling watching a movie, and she bit my chest so fucking hard and wouldn't let go. I was like, oh, she remembered me cheating, and it just came out of nowhere. So cheating ain't never good because that shit can come back to haunt you.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah, and the way girls cheat, we good at that shit. Like, we are cheating and be smiling in your face for years, and you'll never know. Because we don't have no ego. We don't have no ego, so we don't be like, well, I got to tell them. The fact that you stayed with us for 20, 30 years, knowing that you was licking where somebody else put his thing at, like we grimy, boy. If you do us, like, if you get us there.
Sure, I seen a lot of women cheat. And the reason why I know why, because I was like the side piece for them.
Oh snap!
You say you was a side piece, Bo?
I was a side piece for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, did you play your position?
I tell you what.
I was
when they was vulnerable, they was upset. I'm telling you, boy, women be planning some shit.
Women are more secretive how they go about cheating than men are because I could never catch somebody cheating on me, but I always kind of had that feeling. But they, like you said, women are better at it. Like, cause I never could detect it, or I never could actually catch them in the act because they're so good with it. Like, at least the ones I've done, you know what I mean? So they know I flip the fuck out. They know I flip the fuck out and cheat on me. I be trying to get some evidence.
Look, if I've cheated, and you learn real quick though, This ain't nothing that a woman could do, in my opinion, forever. You do it a couple of times, then you be like, regardless, I don't even want to be that person. But the times that you do, like I cheated one time, and then the guy I was cheating with, I didn't do big time stuff, and we
He
just
having
was
a
like
confession
we
moment,
was
bold and
we was
understanding.
just hitting it. We was just hitting it, right? But my mainstay, he was doing the extra stuff like lifting plates and all that. And every time he lift plates, I just look at him and I be saying in my head, how that dick tastes.
Damn. Damn.
That's savage, man. That's wrong, man. That's wrong on so many levels, man. That's wrong. All right, I see you had a good moment of social awareness.
I mean,
Damn.
I'm just being honest. Y'all know Miss T gonna be transparent. You be thinking that because you hurt. But again, you get to a point and be like, it don't help me in the end of the day. It don't get me nowhere. So then you become a woman that you have to decide what type of woman you're gonna be. And for me, I said, no matter what they doing, I'm gonna remain who I am. I'm not a cheater. I don't like to hurt people's feelings. And if you cheat on me, I'm leaving you. That's all to it. But
Yeah,
I had to grow to that. I had to
yeah,
get maturity to that.
and that's dropping gems because that's what the young ladies need to understand, like what you just said. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
Yep.
real.
Yep. But when you trying to hurt somebody, shit, hurt people hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm old school with it. Like I believe in like one person and relationship with just one person and just keep it like that. And I'm old school, so
And you know what's funny? I'm friends with every ex I've ever had to this day. The only person I wasn't friendly with was my ex husband. And to this day, I'm still not friendly with him. But I wasn't friendly with my daughter's father neither. But I'm friendly with him now. But other than that, every ex I've ever had, I could get money from them today. I could talk to them. I can hang with them. They married. I know their wives. I mean, I'm friendly with them. I don't, because again, I didn't live a life of trying to hurt people. And when
yeah.
people felt like they needed to hurt me, I'm not the argument type. Like you got some girl to be like, I can't do all that. You fuck around, bust a blood vessel. I don't argue. I get real quiet and I be like, well, I don't want to talk to you no more. It's
That's
over.
the
Ain't
ones you
nothing
gotta
else to
watch
talk
out for, the
about.
quiet ones. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I like when they was talking about, I am gonna talk about Jay Prince a little bit. So he got in the news, his daughter supposed had did whatever with the baby, and everybody is jumping on her because of things is going on with that family. And I was like, how unfortunate because postpartum is real, and you don't want to lump that shit in because you mad at the family. I understand everybody mad at the Prince family or whatever, but don't lump that postpartum shit in with what the family been doing. That shit is real. It's a lot of people that wouldn't be walking this earth today if you don't have support systems around you. So my advice to all men: when a woman is pregnant, leave her the fuck alone. That is not the time to fuck with her. And then at the earliest, don't start back the rah-rah shit until the baby at least 6 months, but at the latest 2 years, because you want her to go through that postpartum. Because I'm going to tell you, we all go through it. To what degree is different for each person. But we be
Yeah.
crazy because I've said some crazy shit that I was like, I can't tell nobody because if I say it, they're going to arrest me or I'll never live it down. But dude, I used to dream of hurting my daughter father. Oh my God. And I would
Mm.
wake up smiling. And I
See,
don't
I'm
know
not a
where that came from.
yeah. I'm out of the loop on the Jay Prince situation. Like I don't follow nothing but boxing and I watch movies. That's
Mm,
it. I can't
well,
get into all of that extra. She's not even a star. Like how is she famous? What happened? I don't really know what happened with that situation postpartum.
her baby was crying and she was going over to the crib and like, shut up, and throwing the crib against the wall like,
How
shut
old
up,
is she? How old is she?
Who
the
was
baby,
this?
this Jay Prince daughter, like
How old is she?
Oh shit.
the daughter is a grown woman. I don't know how old she is, but
I don't think nobody should have kids
the
until they
baby is
30.
like a baby. The baby.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
no.
mean, but postpartum is real, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people, because of what's going on with the Prince family, they want to pile on and be like, she's fucked up. He need to go get. Nah, don't lump this
Did
in
this
with
this
that.
was recently?
Yeah.
Damn, I ain't even hear about this shit.
Damn,
Yeah,
that family's famous because I never even heard he had a daughter.
Yeah, me either.
I think he got 2 daughters and 3 sons,
All I know was Jay Prince the other day was on that.
respectfully.
Respectfully,
Jay Prince was on
respectfully,
talking.
Two Tone the superstar.
Hold on, what you say, Bo?
I know Jay Prince the other day was talking shit about the rapper dude, one of the Migos dudes
Offset,
and shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you can't even talk about it way in because I don't want no trouble with them. I don't want no trouble. That's why I don't even say nothing. And that's why I say I can understand why people kind of avoid Shakur Stevens and all that because, he
Those people
linked with
got their
them
own world.
and
Those
all
people
that.
got their own world, Miss T. Yeah, they got their own world because I look at it like this. Once you wrapped into that Hollywood lifestyle, like I heard about the red carpet with
Mhm,
Quavo and Offset, and to
mhm,
me that just seemed like some like industry shit. Like these motherfuckers ain't even
mhm,
really fighting. They just perceiving the image of fighting because they don't want to lose everything they got or some shit. It's just weird to me. They're all so
mhm.
fucking controlled nowadays. That's just the way I look at it. It
Nah,
don't
it's
seem
let me
real to
tell
me.
you, it's some vlogs out there you can watch. That shit deep. I don't get on their shit. I do watch them respectfully. If
I
y'all
heard
don't
that.
know what I mean by that, that shit is funny as hell because that's something old boys say all the time, respectfully.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he don't be getting
But
no views, but everybody know him
yeah,
Two Tone. Everybody know
yeah,
Two
everybody
Tone.
know that nigga be saying that shit all the time. But yeah, I don't try to get involved because like you can't. I mean, it's just you can't, and you can just watch from a distance. They going through it, and like I said, this was the icing on the cake. But I felt it was unfair, and I said, would I talk about that because it's a real thing? I see I see more women, and this is what I see in my lifetime. I've seen more women go through postpartum when they have boys, more so when they have girls. You can have it
Oh,
both ways,
think
but
so?
most
Because
of the
mine is the
huh?
opposite. My son was my first, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't think she went through postpartum as hard as she went when she had my daughter, who's up here with me now. But man, she was like giving me hell during that whole pregnancy. Then she had a water birth in the hospital, and it was all
Yeah,
about her girlfriends and fucking me over and making me look like shit the whole time. And that's what it was all
but
about.
the girls take normally. This is not an absolute. That's why I say it can go both ways. The
Hmm.
girls take everything out you. You don't have shit left. They done took every goddamn thing. You ain't got the energy to have no postpartum or to go through no shit. They done
Oh, okay.
strip you of every fucking thing. You be like, man, I used to have titties. I used to have a tooth. I used to have, because them girls they would deplete a lot of shit out of you. But the
Yeah,
boys seem like you have a good pregnancy, and then you have that postpartum, and then So I'm just saying, if that woman didn't have, if a woman don't have a great support system around them, people checking in on them like their sisters, their cousins, their mamas, and maybe the baby father not giving them shit, you know, they won't. They can control it because you think the shit, but it becomes on you to act on it. Like I told you,
yeah.
I had crazy thoughts. I couldn't share it with nobody because I thought I would get in trouble, but I never acted on it. But I had too many people around me to be like, "Bitch, what you doing?" You know what I'm saying? And plus, he wasn't around, luckily for him. But
I be
so
telling
it's
my
a
girl to
lot of
smack me in the back
things.
of the neck. She never do it. She right behind me now.
Yeah, so you just if you have that great support system around you, you can maintain and keep it in check. But like I said, in my opinion, it's not an absolute. I saw a lot more women have postpartum with little boys. Now think about it. If we didn't support them and they didn't have their support group and men just kept fucking with women all they want, even after they had them little boys, how many of y'all niggas be walking around today? How many? For real, for real. So
I heard you.
you lucky that y'all lucky that we have people in place. They in the hospital be sending people out, checking on you and calling you and shit, because they know. So for them to jump on the bandwagon and just want to barrage and beat down this girl, I don't like the bitch myself. I'm talking about the daughter, his daughter, because she be saying some crazy shit. But to get on her case because she
Yeah,
going through something so natural and
yeah, yeah,
lumping it
exactly.
into whatever that family going through on the peripheral, that's wrong, and they shouldn't do it. That girl
Well,
got
you
a
know what?
serious issue.
You know what? It just shows. well, that tells me that their family isn't really solid. Because I would think Jay Prince would have a better relationship with his daughter to make her not act out like that. So to me, it just seems like they rich and they spoiled, and they're not actually like communicating. Meaning the family, because I wouldn't want her to be like stressing the daughter out, the baby out because the baby's screaming. She will have better tools, like meaning from her dad or somebody in her family, like you said, support system. Because that shouldn't be shown. Like that should not be shown, and that shouldn't be a problem with people who are so-called rich. To me, you see
But
what I'm
that's what
saying?
he thinking. She rich. She shouldn't. He probably thinking she wouldn't have no problem. She can hire people to help or whatever the hell. But we,
Hire people
like
to
I
help.
said,
Most of
yeah.
our friends are idiots, Miss T. Most of our
No, but
friends are
when
idiots.
you're rich and you got a nanny, you can go off and deal with your postpartum a lot better than having to deal with it and be still being mommy. So it's
Yeah,
not
or
his job
support. Yeah, like you
neither.
said. Yeah.
It's not his job. That's a grown child. It's not his job to step in, and that's her deal. So
How old is
what
she?
I'm saying, she grown. I don't know. Like she might be 30. She might be 25. I don't know. She's a
Well,
grown
I'm thinking
woman.
she's more closer to 25 because once you turn
Mm-hmm.
30, like I feel like most of the situations I've seen with younger people is
Mm-hmm.
when it come to babies is when they're like 23, 24. I didn't have my first kid till I was 29. So I handled
Mm-hmm.
it better and I never stressed out my kids. I never like
But
flipped out on my
postpartum,
kids.
but postpartum is hormonal, and that's the thing about women that I think it'd be a disconnect sometimes with men. Hormones is stronger than you can ever imagine, and unless you're a
Yeah.
person that's always bebopping off of hormones, which we are all day, every day
Eating
of our
popcorn.
lives, it's like it's hard to explain. It'll take over you.
I hear
You
you.
don't have no defense over that, and I don't care how old you are, it'll strike you when it strike you. So I just didn't want. I thought I would say I would talk about it because to me that's important. It's something that happened. We don't need to muddy the waters. And right now, that situation that they got going on with that family is bigger than big. It's worldwide. And when I'm telling you about it, some people might not know about it, but I think most people do know about it. And so I
Yeah.
don't want that to be clouded or somebody misconstrue what went on with this woman. Uh, and lump it into we don't like that family anyway, so fuck her and fuck the baby. No, she's going through something that all of us can experience and go through.
You know what? And that whole quiet role, that whole I should say the guy who passed away, to me that
Mm-hmm.
was like that was really bad. Like how can you be like that famous and you be in a city and that whole city like those people and but we know Jay Prince got that reputation of saying like everybody got to check in when you come there. But the point is, I don't look at him like that. I look at him as like a regular person. But when stuff like that happen, it's like damn, like wow, this guy just got killed of a fucking gambling at night. Like, and it's just
Yeah,
weird
see,
that it
we
happened
don't
on
know
Jay
the.
Prince's
Hold
watch.
on,
You know what I mean?
Ronald, we don't want to go into that. That ain't my lane. That ain't
I'm
my
just saying
lane
what
at
I
all.
saw.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
speak
But
like
not
if
here, not
motherfucker,
here,
it better
not
not be
here.
trying to hold me accountable. I'm just a
But
motherfucker on the
look.
outside looking in. Like,
Look, y'all, don't. Hey, the views and the news expressed by Ronald Fickner
I'm a
is
free
that is
thinker.
not
I'm a
that of
free thinker. Free
boxing
thinkers
fan
only
talk
when it comes to me. And I
TV.
apologize, Missy. I
Oh yeah,
apologize,
yeah,
Missy. But that's just how I think.
yeah,
I just think like out
yeah.
loud.
No,
I don't
you
gotta be
good,
held
you
to
good.
no
I get it.
accountability.
I get it. We not gonna talk about it. That's why I've never talked about it. That's why I say I don't
Yes.
go on them shows. I may look from a distance, but when it comes to
Yeah, I'm on the outside.
postpartum, that is my lane because I'm a woman and it happens, and I know it happens, and I know. Thank God for the support and the people that call and check up on you even after you have because you be like, what y'all want now? Can I come on? Like my doctor
Yeah.
called me yesterday and was asking me, she's like, are you eating? Are you doing this? And I said, yeah, I'm eating. And then she said, what are you drinking? And I told her, she said, you should drink some milk. And I started laughing in my head because I was like, I don't even drink milk. I ain't really been no milk drinker since I was like 12 years old. Most of the girls in my
Damn.
family, once we get our cycle, we don't drink no milk. And
Yeah.
so when she said it, I was like, okay. But then today, nigga, I've been
Hmm.
craving milk like nobody business. I had me a
Word.
big old thing of milk today. Well, Lord have mercy. I
I
be
heard that.
craving it, and I needed it. Like my body really wanted it and needed it, and I was like, that's why she telling me to drink that shit. I ain't know why, but I'm like, but I have some other stuff, that I have to get over because like it's essentially like I had pneumonia. That's basically
Mm-hmm.
what I pretty much. So she was like, you need to drink some milk and all this other stuff, and she was just telling me things that I should eat in there, and I was like, man, and I had some milk today. Shout outs to milk.
So, so yeah, shout out to milk. You know what? I love milk when I was a kid growing up. I ain't got no broken bones, so milk does the body good. They say it don't, but if I ain't got no
Mhm,
broken bones over my whole 50 years of life, knock on some
mhm,
wood, milk does the body
mhm.
good. That
Almost definitely. I drank that lactate. Do y'all know about
was me,
that?
baby.
That lactate, they come in the red.
Nah,
And
I drank almond milk.
you drank almond milk,
Yeah.
Bo.
That's what's up, Bo.
Do it
I
got
never got
sugar in
into
it,
Bo.
Bo?
I never got into almond milk, but I heard it's good.
How you
Yeah.
sweeten it, Bo?
Hmm?
How you sweeten it?
The almond milk.
Mm-hmm.
That's just water. That's just almond.
No, it tastes to me. It tastes better than milk.
Mm.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, regular the
Acquired
cow
taste.
milk. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it
So,
took me a while to get used to when I made that switch.
oh,
I
okay.
heard
Because
that.
I know
That's
I
good.
got a Vitamix. If you got a Vitamix, you can literally get some almonds and put it in there and make your own milk. You can literally do that. But that shit is that's in the taste. I don't know if I could acquire it without some kind of sweetener. But I'm assuming that when you buy your almond milk, you buy it at the store already prepared.
Hey,
Say
well,
that one
Miss
more time.
T.
Do you buy it prepared? Do you
No, no,
is
no,
it
no, no.
already
I buy. Yeah, I buy already in like the
the
half a
container?
gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Miss
What's up,
T.
Ronnie?
I look at it like this. When I was a kid, I grew up on water and cornflakes. So if I can switch to almond milk, that's just me just kind of like transitioning back to when I was old school with it, when we was poor in DC. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That
look,
type of
look,
shit.
yeah, that's that. You like put some water on them shits.
Yeah, remember those? I remember. I didn't want to say you did it, but that's how I grew up.
Now we used to eat that mayonnaise sandwich, syrup sandwiches. We used to
Yeah.
make our own
When you ain't had
cinnamon
nothing,
and
you had
sugar.
something. When you ain't had nothing, you had something. You made something out of nothing. You know.
We put like a quarter of a 5 pound bag of sugar in the container when we make it Kool-Aid and shit. Y'all
Oh
remember that?
man. Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep. Yep. I remember those days.
Sometimes, sometimes Kool-Aid was dinner. That's how sweet that shit be. But
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
nah, I haven't found almond milk that tastes alright. So I do lactate because it tastes just like milk. Now, even though I don't like to drink milk, I'm cooked with milk sometimes. So that's why I have to get the lactate milk,
Yeah.
and it tastes like regular vitamin D milk. But I forgot how good um milk tastes when it's real cold too. Oh, and I had
Yeah.
some today. I was like,
I used to eat the cornflakes with the freezing milk on it. That shit used to be fire. Remember
mm,
that? Like with the
yeah,
frozen milk on top of the corn, the little flakes on it, because
yeah,
our refrigerator was too cold.
you had the wick or whatever. We either had
Yeah.
we had to get all the milk all at once or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, we do lactate, and you know, and for people who have a problem with preservatives, the lactate milk is so good, so good. You won't be able to tell the difference. So,
Closest I got to lactate milk was powder milk and gel. That's it.
yeah, my
Hey,
For the
mama
it
tell
taste
me.
looks
of it.
like that boxer Andy Cruz about to be making his U.S. debut real soon.
The who? Andy Cruz?
Yeah.
Oh, word? Oh, cool. You
Oh,
know
you
who
talking
I
about
want
out
to
of
see make a.
Cuba?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I heard about him. I heard about him. You know who I want to see make an American debut too at the 175 division? That
Mm.
Buatsi dude. I want to see Buatsi in there with them guys. Y'all heard of
Boy,
Buatsi? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
nah.
Buatsi.
I seen him fight
Yeah.
a couple times.
Where he from?
Yeah,
Africa?
he got a
China.
questionable chin though.
Yep.
Shit.
He got a questionable chin.
I ain't
Oh,
heard
you think
of him.
so? You think Buatsi got a questionable chin?
Yeah, I seen him get rocked quite a few times.
Okay, I haven't seen him fight in a while.
He was a bronze medalist in the Olympics.
Oh, nice. See, I just saw him
they,
fight a couple times and I liked him. But yeah, I heard you. Damn.
But he's supposed to be they're trying to get him to fight Bevo.
I want to see him fight
I thought
Yarder.
Canelo was fighting Bevo.
I
thought Canelo was gonna actually do the sequel with
But I'm saying like before the because Canelo fighting Ryder next.
You know what?
That's some bullshit.
You know what though, Miss T, Boxing Fans Talk TV? I don't want Canelo to keep doing the 175. He needs to fucking defend them belts at 168. All this extra shit he trying to do, I don't want to see that shit. I admit he moving up. Yeah, great. But you not defending. I'd rather see you fight those guys and shut me up. I want to see you fight the Demetrius Andrade. I want to see you fight
you can't say that around them Canelo fans. Well, oh man, I've been pissing these dudes off in Twitter lately.
Yeah.
One dude had to troll my YouTube page. I had to make a video about his dumb ass.
Yeah, I did one too on the tweet and shit.
They touting those guys in front of Benavidez. Like Benavidez, after he get done with Plant, he's ready to fight Andrade. He's ready to fight all these people. Charlo, he's ready to fight all these, and that's, to me, that's clout, because you just trying to sell your fight. And I'm so sick of that shit. I want that to change in 2023 going forward. Stop doing shit for clout.
Yeah, you know what, though? I feel, oh, go ahead, Bo.
Yeah, them dudes, right? I was on Twitter a little bit earlier, so of course, it seemed like they feared Demetrius Andrade, because the minute they hear Demetrius Andrade, these dudes have a nervous breakdown and be like, well, Demetrius Andrade ducked this person, he ducked that person, he ducked this person. Like one dude said that. I was on, I guess Moonshine put out a tweet, right? Because he likes
not that crazy, yeah.
And he put out a poll, and of course the Canelo fans coming in is like, well, Demetrius ducked this guy, ducked that guy, and I replied to one of them. I said, okay, well, Canelo ducked Demetrius, so what's your point? And them dudes got pissed.
Right to his face, he ducked him. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they about to catch you.
Yeah, because the thing is like, they can say Demetrius Andrade duck whoever, but the one thing they can't deny is that Canelo ducked Demetrius. They can't deny that.
They can't deny that. Because it's hard to stick any kind of ducks on Canelo, because they real clever about getting the ducks off of him. But you cannot get that Andrade. You ain't lying. You can't get that Andrade.
The same thing about none of the Mexicans in America even know who the fuck Ryder is. But if that motherfucker is more famous than Andrade, but you live in America, or you Mexican living in America, or you Mexican boxing fan of USA boxing, but y'all act like Ryder is a better opponent than Demetrius Andrade. Y'all scared. They scared as hell.
Andrade is a hell of a fighter, and they probably are content with him never coming to fruition with all that he could have done and been and all that. But
Demetrius shit out of Dildra. Demetrius Andrade would have beat the shit out of Dildra.
And see, and look, and I ain't even biased saying this about Demetrius, even though I will admit, y'all, god damn, that's my crush.
Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. When Demetrius Andrade beat the shit out of Dildra?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, they got to see Canelo fans, right? When they know Canelo could beat somebody, they be celebrating. They be like, "Oh yeah, that's a good fight. That's a good fight." But when it's somebody that they think that could possibly beat Canelo, all of a sudden that person got a sorry ass resume. He ain't fought nobody. You know, those are the type of excuses they use or whatnot.
It kind of sounds like
that's the one thing I can respect about Punch Drunk. Motherfucker do know like who should be fighting who. I'll give him that. I might not like Punch for a lot of different reasons, but I like that he's defending. I actually liked his video the other day. I was shocked. I like that movie.
He kind of sounds like scared fish. Y'all know that's the new name. This is his picture, y'all, and his new name is Scary Fish. Scary Fish.
Oh yeah.
Not Big Fish. Go.
The gnome we know is Earl Spence. They're gonna gnome we know is Earl Spence. That's Earl Spence looking at Al Heyman. That's him looking at Al Heyman right there. Hey, Al
Yeah,
Heyman.
he dressed up formal for us, and the artist formerly
His
known as
loyal.
the Big Fish is
That's
now
his
Scary
loyalty
Fish.
uniform. That's his loyalty uniform, Miss T.
That's his Spice Girl. That's his Spice Girl outfit. You spice up your life. Y'all look and look. But we don't got much more to say. It ain't much more to put out. I gotta go drink some more milk. I don't know. I'm getting a craving.
I
Somebody
heard that.
pregnant. Somebody pregnant. Am I gonna be a TT? I don't know. But I'm just joking. Yeah, I better not be. But anyway, y'all
Yeah, I
see
hope.
this picture?
Oh, your love
Yeah.
life must be working out with Shakur Stevenson.
No, that would be Andre that I would have picked. Let me stop.
Oh man, you and this other lady I know. Boy, I love y'all some Android.
I'm gonna tell you, y'all better
Oh, you know
know.
another one. You know another one. I thought that you know another one. Both understand.
Yeah.
I thought it was only Miss T and shit. I thought it was only Miss T.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that girl got good taste. Whoever she is, she got good
you say
taste.
Andre, she be like, that's her husband. I be like, God damn.
I'm trying to tell you, that's my baby daddy. I'm trying to tell you. And you know what,
you got some competition.
Y'all might
you
be
letting out shots at her when you see her.
Look, I might have to fight this girl I don't even know for him. I'm just joking. Now, you know what's funny? Funny? He looks a lot like my baby daddy. He do.
Oh shit.
I mean, color, look. He looks. I used to play joking with my kids. I'd be like, look at y'all daddy. My kids would shake their head. They be like, leave me alone. But I'm like, oh my God, I'm telling y'all. If I showed you a picture, you'll be like, it's a similarity. They don't look just alike because Andre, of course, is in shape. I don't think my baby daddy got that.
I want to see him fight before the year out again. That's what I want to see. Andre, that's my boy.
I want to see him, period. But let me shut up. But anyway, y'all see.
God damn.
Y'all see this.
Different
I know.
When we look at Andre, I can speak for Bo too. When we look at Andre, we look at how he fight and how his skill set is and what you want to see him do.
Yeah.
I look at Andre like I feel you though.
I understand. I feel about him like y'all do Alicia Baumgartner. I get it.
Oh yeah, she a beast.
She fine.
Look at
but can't nobody fuck with the GOAT. Can't nobody fuck with the GOAT though. The GOAT is the truth. That's the
I'm
truth.
talking about how you look at him, Childy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't even look at Clarissa in a sexual way, but I just look at her like she's just like an all-time great. You know what I mean? I just look at her like that, like how she boxed.
Man, when Alicia Baumgartner, she had me dying laughing. I was like, well, if you can get away with it, go on for it, girl. Because she said, yeah, it was kind of hard because I started my period today. I was like, what?
Yeah, she really fit with that shit, right?
I was done. I was like, what? Okay.
When she said that, I had to make my intro to my videos, like her entering the ring, where her dancing. This bitch was on the period and she danced. Well, not bitch. You know what I'm saying? I gotta run this shit.
But I'm shocked because for females, it matters. I just never thought I would live the day that I hear somebody just speak the truth about it. Shit, it was hard. Like y'all was like, why she sluggish? I know now why she was sluggish.
Exactly.
That whole statement explained everything to me.
So that like the period basically make you like real tired, pretty much,
right? It make
you
fatigued and sleepy. Bo, the best way you can peep
Bo, the way be sweating. They be like looking like they got them hot flashes and shit. Like
no, but like Bo, an easy way to see it without really asking. You raising a daughter, right? When that time of month, what she do? She sleep. Don't she sleep? If your daughter's a teenager, she go right to sleep, don't it? And she be sleeping
I keep her ass up till it's time to go to bed.
You be trying to, but I'm saying what her body naturally want to do. She be ready to go to sleep or just chill. Or she don't be for no fun fair, no like you ain't adventurous at that time. You want to sit your ass down and relax. That's what you want. That's what your body tells you to do. So to get up and then walk into this arena with all these people around, because all that shit could be like phobia intense. Like if I'm on my cycle, I don't want all these people hollering all around me and shit. That's the last place I want to be, is around a crowd of people. and then get in there and get hit in the stomach. Man, you hit me in the stomach once, I might sit
Alicia,
down and be like, ref, you ain't got
yeah,
to count no more. I'm done.
Yo, that's
Alicia,
You know?
crazy too. Like, cause what if you in the middle of train, like you in the middle of training camp, or the day you about to fight, you just happen to catch it. Damn, that's crazy.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, it be like that for
I
us
don't know
all the
nothing
time.
about it, but
So
I heard.
we have to power through it. We have to power through it. Like when I was on the ship, I can't remember if I was on my cycle when I got there that first day before we pulled out, but some kind of way in the middle, it didn't take long, like a month. What happens with women is they all sync up together. So within a month of us being out to sea, all our asses was on our period, and we was like, "What the fuck?"
God damn.
At the same time, Shawty. And it's amazing how God made us. Like
That's
none
like
of
we was
us
in the
are no
Navy, yeah.
kin. We are no kin to each other. We don't got nothing in common. But you put a bunch of women together and their peers would sync up and they would be on the same time. And I would feel like with my daughter, I don't, I get her feelings, when I have to ask her, so like, girl, you on your cycle. Cause she, I could feel her shit. Like, I don't know how to explain it, though. That's why I told y'all hormones is nothing to play with.
I
It's nothing
heard
to play
that.
with. And when she said that, I was so proud of her to be able to say, I'm proud of America or this world that we can say that and not flip out shit because it's a natural thing. And she was basically telling you, nigga, if y'all gonna say I'm tired, I know y'all gonna say it, but let me let you know I just got my fucking period. Give a bitch
Yeah,
a break, That's basically how I took what she was saying. So I was proud of her. And I was proud of America that we can hear that and laugh at it. But it ain't gonna work for every bitch.
that's that Detroit shit. Like she grew up different. Like she got a hard mentality, and she's a good person, and she's just real. Like I like Alicia Baumgartner a lot, and she shows it in the ring. Like you know what I mean. Like I always look forward to her fights. I always look forward to Clarissa Shields fight. I always look forward to Shanisa Estrada fight. It's like there's certain chicks just do it for me as far as like them being boxers in the ring and professionals on the outside, but it's still real. Like you know what I mean?
she
Like that's hell
she gonna
to
get
me.
a pass. She's gonna get a pass where others won't. And y'all know why.
Exactly.
So I don't even want
Exactly.
to say I
Well,
don't want to
she's
say why.
bright. She's bright.
Huh?
I ain't gonna look. I know she got the nice ring shorts and the apple
I mean,
bottoms.
it's
But, you know,
whether it's bright looks or whether it's all with women. Women know that in order for us to make it in the world or be heard or be relevant, it's first going to come in the first passage is going to be what shell you come in, what you look like. And
yeah.
once that's get the stamp of approval, then people ears are open to you and they listen to you and they will let you pass and they will let you do this or let you get away. But if you don't pass that first barrier, you're gonna get a hard way to go. And some people do, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to
No doubt.
throw that over them. We know how it is. All of us adults, we know. I was just like, I'm proud of Alicia Baumgartner that she felt comfortable enough to say that, and I'm proud of our response as Americans when she did say it. So that's what I can say.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. And that's real. And that's real right there. Yep.
right. So y'all see this picture? Y'all copy down this link and go copy one.
Does
Go.
it put out that much water pressure, or depends on how
Yes.
much water pressure coming out?
Yes, and Poe, that's funny. That's a good question because nothing that I've read tells me that a shower head can put out pressure. Either your shower got pressure or don't. I don't think it comes from the shower head, but it could
Actually,
be.
I think I got that one. I think I got that one in the fucking shower. I'm looking at it. It looked just like the one I got, Miss T.
But actually, when I turn it on, it come out so hardcore, and it could be because it's not clogged. A lot of people you'd be surprised, Bo, that people will hold on to a shower head for 2 years, and they
Yeah.
only or 10 or 8, but you don't even know that you're supposed to change them out every 6 months. And if you're
So is
not
that
gonna
the
change them,
filter? So is that like a filter? The Aqua Bliss is the filter.
yeah, the Aqua Bliss is a filter. Where it say the word Aqua Bliss, It's where you
Yes.
be screwing. You can unscrew it and it opens in half, and you set a cartridge in there. You screw it back on, and then
Oh,
that is attached. The Aqua Bliss, you attach it to your wall, the pipe that come out the wall, and you
yeah.
attach the shower head to the bottom of the Aqua Bliss. So the Aqua Bliss
Okay.
is going to catch all the contaminants that they use to treat the water. So
Yeah.
you ain't gonna get weathering and corrosion from that. But
Okay.
normally anytime water touch something, you get weathering and corrosion. So in 6 months, you're gonna either want to clean this thing, which a way to clean it is you could put a plastic bag over it with some ammonia in that bag and just swish it around,
Hmm.
making sure you eat through it, like clean it that way. Or you could
Yeah.
just switch it out. They don't cost so much that you can't afford to switch them out
So how
every
much?
six
I just know
months.
I live in like a all natural state. I don't even think we got rusty pipes in Vermont. But like I feel you. Like I'm just wondering like how much is that anyway? The Aqua Bliss, the
Well,
filter.
the Aqua Bliss, that particular one was $32,
Oh, that's
but it's
not
worth
bad.
it. And the
Yeah.
filter lasts for like 3 months. So you
Oh,
switch
that's
out your
cool.
cartridges. And all you have to do from there is just buy you cartridges, which would
Got
be cheaper. They'd be like $15 for a pack of 4. Um,
you.
the shower head itself, I love it. I love the different 9 stages. It do come out powerful, Bo. It do. Like I can't get enough of it. I always feel like I did a massage, and I take like 3 showers a day. Now I'm a person with a skin disorder like eczema, really really bad. So if you have a skin disorder, dry skin, or you're a
Yeah.
person that grow tags on your skin, or you're a
Oh,
person that has like you going bald, your nails ain't
well, I'm
growing.
definitely going bald. That's why I'm bald headed.
Well, I mean, the reason why people are bald is not from old age, it's because swelling. We have swelling in our head. You can't feel it because the skin is the biggest organ in your body. So several layers down, there's a
Yeah.
swelling in your head, and hair will not grow through that. Get rid of the swelling, your hair gonna start growing. And this
I
promises to do that because what makes it swell is that stuff they treat the water with, where the
got you.
filter catches that. So by the time the water comes out, it's more so pure water touching you other than them toxins. Take away the toxins, take away the swelling.
That's one thing I can say. I learn something new every time I come on your channel.
I
That's for
advocate
sure.
this all the time. I
Positive vibes.
found
Positive vibes. Yeah.
thank you. Because, again, in my lifetime, that's my one regret, that I didn't have somebody who always was hipping me the game, and I always
Yeah.
find out shit later. Here I am, in my 50s, finding out, swelling, and guess what? Since I've been putting this on, my hair, since I put this on 2 months ago, right before Christmas, oh, my hair is growing back where it's never grown, and I chopped it up to me having cancer because I lost some of my edges. I lost my edges
Yeah.
when I was 24, and that was kind of early, and it never grew back no matter what I did. But I had enough hair everywhere else to hide it, and so here lately, I put this shower filter and everything on, trying not to let me have allergies because I have allergies real bad. So it
Yeah.
helps, for people with allergies and this, that, and the other, to prevent breakouts and this, that, and the other. So I put this on like right before Christmas. When I tell
Yeah.
you my left side of my hair is almost completely filled in. My right side is halfway done.
Miss T, mine ain't growing back. I'm like Michael Jordan. Like when he got out of high school, last time I had a great haircut was at my prom graduation. But like after that, I just cut it off. I went Onyx, 1990, 1989, 1991. I went Onyx on it.
It's not normal for even a guy to have be balding in their 20s. Trust me,
I think
Ronald.
it's for my dad
You
though. It's for my
listen.
dad though. Yeah.
No, we not gonna claim that genetics. We know what makes
I
hair
told you I'm old
don't.
school. Yeah.
We know what make hair don't grow, and it's swelling. I
Okay. Yeah,
promise
and I
you.
heard that. Yeah, and I
You
heard
get
that. And
that?
I
You get
yeah, I was
this?
listening. I was listening. Yeah.
And ATL put out rosemary. I'm gonna get him to put it's a real simple concoction. Y'all can take plants and make teas or elixirs out of them and use them for to help you get rid of toxins or whatever. Actually, and I got a friend I went to high school with. She's a herbalist, and I'm gonna see if I can interview her sometime soon, so she
Yeah.
can just tell y'all these things. Somebody who got a shop and she knows, like, don't take my word for it. Miss T find this shit out, and I right
Oh,
away
I'm gonna
share
tune in.
it with you guys.
I'm gonna tune
But
into that one. Yeah.
get you this. You fuck off $40-$50. Like the shower head cost me $21. The Aqua Bliss was $32. You will fuck that off in a week anyway.
True.
All of us. Go get you that. You don't need no tools to put it on. Your whole family will thank you for it. Your lady, your wife, lady friend, whatever, she gonna thank you for it too. Because I'm telling you, it's going to prevent toxins from entering your body.
Yeah.
And that's why
you
can't grow no hair.
Sound like all you need is like that white seal to put around where the filter go, like to seal it in
It
where the
comes with
filter
it.
go.
It comes
Oh, it
with
does
it.
come with it? Okay. You know what I'm talking about, like
I know
that
what you're
white
talking
strip
about.
you put
It
around
looked
the
like
strand.
tape. Yeah, it looked like
the tape
tape, but
shit.
it's not. Yeah. It
So
keeps
it's an
it
easy
from
install.
leaking.
So it's an easy install and
Easy.
it's affordable and it helps your hair.
Affordable.
And
It's
helps your skull,
affordable.
rather.
So, like, let's say you got a kid that got dry skin or eczema, or let's say you growing tags, tags like little moles and shit, and you tired of that shit. Let's say you want your skin to look young. Let's say, like I said, the dryness of it all. It's toxins, people. Like right now, there's a big suit like they did with the cigarette company. I don't know if y'all familiar with decades ago. They sued Philip Morris, the cigarette company, and won a class action lawsuit. So right now they're doing that with the makers of Black Girl hair products, like the Dark and Lovely, the different perms that we have, the whole shebang. They suing that whole conglomerate, which is $1 billion business, by the way.
Oh shit! Check this out. I don't mean to cut you off.
Right.
But so y'all listen to
respectfully, bold and understand.
Yeah, respectfully. so y'all listen to TBV, right? Yeah, I know Mata King be over there a lot. I be seeing him over there. So you know how they was the dude Stanley came and said he was dropping the mixtape.
Okay.
So he dropped the mixtape, the Borders Wars mixtape and whatnot for like a lot of different people on there. So just to let y'all know, I got a feature on one of those songs or whatnot. So
word?
Okay.
I'm not familiar with all this. What is this?
All right, so
they got
you go ahead and explain. So
well Border Wars is like Ness's the Boxing Voice's own production. Like Stainless, I think, is in charge of it now as far as monitoring it, or as I think it's Stainless, but or the other guy, I can't think of his name. But anyway, like they do like a Border Wars, but now they doing intro. He's saying they doing like mixtapes. He got a feature on the mixtape because Border Wars is all about boxers that want to be fans that want to be boxers. So that's cool. So Bo got Bo to understand has he's on the mixtape, so that's good for Border Wars because that's like all the country exposure because Border Wars is a big thing across the country, I think.
Okay, yeah, I gotta get with the times, Bo, because I can understand why that would take place. Being with boxing being what it is, and we trying to right the ship, and it ain't nothing happening. It's to leaving room for other things to creep in.
And they have good tournaments too. They have really good tournaments. Border Wars.
That's what's up.
And then y'all hear about action. Yeah.
Y'all hear about Jake Paul about to get ranked. So shit.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Border Wars than watch Jake Paul get ranked.
I know, but you can't call him. You can't say he ain't legit after that.
You know what? If he get ranked and he fight a real boxer, he ain't fighting nobody, Miss T. I don't think he fighting.
I don't know. We'll have to see. But he'll be that much closer to some legitimacy.
I want to see him get his bell wrong for real. It's propaganda bullshit about and I'm gonna keep it a buck. That white boy ain't really beating no real boxer. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Fuck Jake Paul.
I don't know. He definitely gonna make the money. But in the end of the day, that's all we had. And I be talking about this every day, y'all. And I know y'all be like, Miss T, why you I'm telling y'all, it works. It works. It works. And you know, a lot of times, black people especially, we always keep shit close to the vest. We don't ever tell nobody shit. Like we don't want to let it out. But I'm not that type of black person. I'm like,
Sharing is
but
caring.
it helps.
Sharing is caring. Real talk.
Sharing is caring. And matter of fact, I will get me one more shower in because I always got to get one in right before I go to bed. Because I'm telling you, these settings be like massages. But if you want your hair to grow, you tired of allergies and breakouts, you want your nails to grow, you tired of toxins getting in your body. Oh, what I was saying about the class action lawsuit that they got. All a nigga like me got to do is sign up and put my name to the class action lawsuit. When they do pay out, I would be one of the recipients that get paid. Because guess what? They have proved that putting that crap in your head lead to like a lot of bad things with women's reproductive organs. And a lot of us got a claim.
So that
So,
filter, so that Aqua Bliss filter actually, not to cut you off, not to mean to cut you off, but the Aqua Bliss, the filter is kind of like a detoxing of your skull type shit, and like kind of helps everything go
the
back.
filter, the filter is going to catch the contaminants.
Gotcha.
Because I mean, you can't get around what they got to use to treat water. That's why I think it'd be confusing. So we know before the water come out the wall to you through the shower, the water is treated at the plant with chlorine, bromine, fluoride, calcium, all kinds of bullshit and minerals, right? But all of those things by themselves is toxic and can kill any living thing. It's toxic. But they put it in such small doses to treat the water. But that don't mean it's not toxic. And don't mean like consistently using it day in and day out that toxin don't build up. Everything that touches the skin goes through the skin. A lot of people think it don't. They think the skin is just that damn good of a barrier. No, your pores open and shut all day. So when things touch your skin, it seeps through your skin. And if it's toxic, it's toxic. This filter is going to catch all of that shit and only let the water go through.
I heard
That's
that.
what happens. So
if
all you doing is pure water, thank you. If all you getting is pure water, then hey, you can't go wrong. That means you're not getting toxin.
Yeah. I had fun, Miss T. I'm glad I got to chop it up with you, and I'm glad that you're okay because I was thinking about you like 2 weeks ago. I was like, where Miss T at?
I know, right?
Come on like 7 o'clock, and I was like, dang, where Miss T at? I look forward to your show because I like smaller groups. Or I like when people start vibing together and talk about boxing. It's not that one big circle jerk. You know what I mean? It's just like people just being talking, and then you always make good good what they call it
analogies.
No, when you start to show off, you start with good presentations.
Oh, okay.
You talk about things, and I look forward to that because I get to see what you talking about. You see what I'm saying? And I get to think about what you're talking about, and I get to compare it to what I want to hear. I'm like, or what I want to chime in on it about, I should say.
Right.
And Bold, I see Bold Understanding come over here. Like I see all of you guys everywhere. Like for me, well, I see all y'all on the boxing scene because we're just boxing fans at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Right. And I appreciate all y'all coming in. I got to get back in the swing of things. Bold, what you got before we get up out of here?
I'm just, hey, if y'all ever get a chance, you know, the track, the mixtape just dropped. You know what I'm saying? I think it dropped on Patreon this weekend, and then I think next weekend it's gonna drop on iTunes.
I know that shit gonna be fire.
Yeah, I did I got a feature with James Payne Lethal on there, and Stainless or whatnot. So you know, I'm just grateful.
That's what I meant to James Payne. Like I know them SDS boys and Border Wars and the music that they put out is official. It's going to be. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a good mixtape. I'm gonna get that one too. I'm gonna cop that shit. Bold on that shit too. I'm copping that.
Okay, Bo, you own that joint. So women.
Yeah. I used to do music back in the day. So you know, I heard Stainless came on a while back, and I reached out to him, and he gave me the opportunity to get on there. I was like, all right, so I just laid my verse down and then sent it off to him, so he mixed it down and whatnot.
Bo, I ain't gonna lie, you always give me that old school New York flavor, which we all grew up in rap in. And I be like, man, look, I can hear it too. I be like, man, he remind me of, like the way the cats used to be talking and shit. I can hear you rhyming like a motherfucker, in my head, like when how rap started off, because
New York is the originator. The originators
right.
of that shit.
And when I was a kid, when rap started, Bo, you couldn't tell me I won't go be no motherfucking rapper.
Shit.
I had bars.
Y'all making me reminisce right now. I remember when Dougie Fresh came out. I was living in DC. I was in the third month. No, I was in like the fucking the 10th grade when Dougie Fresh came out. That fucking tape he had. What was it called? Get Fresh Crew and all of that shit.
Get
like,
Fresh
remember that
Crew
shit?
and all that.
Yeah, and we got the car put out on the lawn. We was doing the windmills and shit. That shit was crazy back then.
Stop it.
That was the best part of my life. I remember that.
Oh, look, I go all the way back to my mic. Sounds nice. Check one.
Yeah.
And look, my analogy on that shit was so cold. I was like, somebody said, why you like Salt and Pepper? I'm like, man, Salt and Pepper is like the female Run DMC.
Pretty much.
I heard Salt and Pepper before I heard Run DMC. That's crazy, right?
Yeah,
that is crazy. That's like two different eras.
Yeah, it is, because Salt and Pepper came first. But if you think about how Run and DMC rap, don't Salt and Pepper rap like that?
Of course,
they finish each other's sentence, and they, the way they flow it and merge it. Oh my God!
Of course, yep.
My favorite. Yep. Everybody get up, boom, 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 boom. Man, look, boy, I'll tell you.
You make me want to get an old school car and listen to old school rap music.
Get my boom box up here and start hitting play. Man, but my code is rap. Like, I'm talking about some of the female, but of course, it was mostly all male raps that I like. Run DMC was my boys. But then you had motherfucking MC Light when she had that song, Goddamn Ho, shut the fuck up. Remember that joint?
Oh, yeah.
Go on, some shit. Here we go again.
Yeah,
man, Roxanne Shante, what? Don't get me started.
That was classic. That was like during the time when Houdini was out. I think when Roxanne Shante was out, like kind of in that same era. I think like when Houdini was out and then Roxanne Shante was out. I think back then.
I went to the UTFO show. You cold wanna be with me? Remember that joint? Because I need to talk to someone to be with or something like that, man. But I go back to Curtis Blow.
With that knowledge now, that was old school rap. That was the real rap.
Remember Curtis Blow? Don't touch my stereo. Don't touch my stereo. Yep. Nigga, I go back.
I think Curtis Blow was probably the first rapper to get a Grammy or some shit. I'm not sure, but I know Curtis Blow had really blew up back in the day. Like he was on the Grammys and all that shit. American Music Awards.
When I knew rap was here to stay. My grandma and them used to throw parties because my dad is like the oldest of 11. And it was all my aunts and my dad and his brothers. And they had on repeat motherfucking These Are the Breaks. This was 79.
Break it up. Yeah. Memories, yeah.
And then the go-go music shit with treble funk and all, man. Look, boy.
When I lived in DC, Miss T, I swear, like I was like, I went to Friendship High School. I went to Friendship Junior Elementary School in Southeast DC, and I swear the first time I seen a go-go was in the gym, and it was my cousin's band from Maryland, and he played the drums. But like, that's one thing about DC. DC is a whole vibe. I grew up with the Junkyard Band.
Oh yeah,
that's how young I was. I went to school with them. You know what I mean? Like, you know how it was, and like I never get go-go in my system. I got this electronic drum set right now, and the first thing I started playing was go-go beats because that's what I remember. That's what I remember this on my electronic.
The pep rallies.
Yep.
All the
Yep.
pep riders go boop 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 boop
That's why I
boop.
get along with B-Max so well, because when he play that music on B-Max, I'm like, oh shit, I just be reminiscing on all the go-go
Oh,
shit I grew
you
up
talking
on.
about that go-go music?
Yeah, how he
Yeah,
started intros off, I be
Yeah,
all
yeah.
in on that shit, yo.
Yeah, it's like a
man.
whole nother vibe, right? I
Whole never
remember
East
like
Coast vibe.
when I first left, like when I moved from New York to Baltimore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore, they had that club music. And then
Yeah.
DC, they got that go-go music. So it was like some
Mm-hmm.
type of competition joint going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I
Okay.
like the Baltimore shit too, cause that's that house music. With
Yeah,
that,
yeah. Like our house
yeah,
music in New York is like different, but Baltimore, they got their own flavor.
hell
Okay.
yeah. And then that beat is almost like you modeling. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun, you
it's
know, man,
everything's
that
like
shit
triple
funny as fuck.
dancing and everything. Yeah,
Y'all put me up on some
Man,
shit. I didn't know nothing about no house music and shit, like in Baltimore, that is. I didn't know they had that vibe down there.
I used to live up there like as an adult, but you know Richmond, Virginia ain't too far from there. You
Yeah.
either like go-go or reggae, and a lot of people, some people like my sister, she like them both. But nigga, fuck reggae. I got to give me the go-go. Run me that all day. I was like,
No
man,
doubt.
I can't understand reggae shit, but I understand. Hey, I would get on the dance floor like 9:30, 10.
Easy.
I won't leave the
When the
fucking
beat come
dance
on a
floor
go-go, yeah.
till 6 in the morning.
Yeah, because when go-go music come on, it's like you hearing that speaker, you hear. I feel like I'm in Africa all of a sudden. Like when I hear go-go music, it's like, let's go, let's have fun. Like whatever
Yeah.
happens, just be free. Just be happy in your own skin.
Man, no
Don't
wonder
feel
we
anything.
thought our bodies was all that shit. You can't help being in shape dancing the go-go every fucking weekend.
Pretty much. Yeah, and then when you
I
leave
was
the
at
club, just
all
be
them
prepared to get
clubs.
shot at.
Naylor
That's the only thing I
Road
didn't like about
Club,
go-go. You get
you,
shot at. Yeah, yeah.
Senior Frogs, uh, all that shit. I used to, oh man,
Yeah.
iBots, all that shit.
I took my whole city from Atlantic City to DC one year, and they was like, "Damn, Ron, that was the best experience I ever had in my life at the Go Go clubs."
Mm-hmm.
That's how good a vibe that area was back then, and it still
Yeah.
is probably. I haven't been there in ages.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I was in DC in the 90s. But I'm gonna
yeah,
go
me
ahead and
too.
go because I gotta eat some. I gotta take this medicine. And
Hey,
so
Queen,
is anything
good
else,
see.
Bo? Like you good? We're gonna be looking for that what you call stainless. Post it on your thing. I'm gonna be looking at your page. I know
Yeah,
Now,
you
I mean,
I
he
was
tried
looking forward to
dropped
understanding time.
yeah, he dropped. It's like on his mixtape. They dropped it on
okay.
Patreon,
Yeah,
and I think
yeah,
he said it's coming out on iTunes next week. So
that's
I
what's
Yeah.
don't know
up.
if it even.
So it's a
I
good
don't know if
cop, so
it's
you can
showing.
cop it. So I can cop that. I'm gonna get that shit. Yeah, it's an easy
just
cop. Yeah,
keep us abreast of it, Bo. But yeah,
yeah.
I can hear the flavor in your voice. Flavor
Yo,
in
Bo,
your
Bo, to understand it when you get it, put it on your channel, like so I can like go right
yeah.
to it or
I mean,
something. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know if I don't know if I can because it's I didn't
Copyrighted.
produce. Yeah, it's copyrighted. I ain't produced the song
Oh,
or
okay.
nothing. You know what I'm
So
saying?
well, you just gotta put your name of it. The name. Well, you gotta put the whole like what's the name of the mixtape or something. Like do a video on that, and then I could probably
But
find.
if your
Yeah,
name on it, look into it, Bo, because if you are
yeah,
part of it, how can you
exactly.
copyright yourself?
Nah, because it's not. It's a whole mixtape. You know what I'm
Now I was
saying?
gonna
Oh,
So
purchase
okay.
it. I'm just
yeah,
like the purchase link.
it's
The
not like a
purchase link.
single. It's like a whole mixtape.
Exactly.
And I know they putting it out there for the group, for the community, for the boxing community this weekend on TBV,
Yeah.
and then next week I think it just go public. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah,
TBV is an
Congratulations.
innovator. They're innovator.
I'm willing to check out the whole album anyway. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Just see what it's
Yeah.
about.
I
Well,
always like what Ness is
congratulations to
doing.
you.
Yeah.
Congratulations to
Congratulations.
you. And hope you do bigger and better things. Drop more or whatever. Bring that old school back. Yeah, I'll buy it. Shit. You
Yo,
know.
I want to hear it. I know it's gonna be a positive mixtape, and I know it's gonna probably
Mm-hmm.
be like fire because they don't never do nothing slow over there at TBV. I give them that. They're innovators. I give them that. Like they are creative, and that's what boxing needs. Like, because it ain't all about like all of these elite boxers. it's about like the people in the middle too, and that's what I feel like Border Wars and like TBV is. They like right in the middle, but they kind of boost up the prospects and they boost up even the Border Wars talent, and even in the artists, the people that love boxing, and that's what makes boxing grow. I think. You know what I mean?
True, true.
I'm
Damn,
speaking
look,
like a
he
hippie
coming
right
here
now.
at the
I'm speaking
end.
like a hippie right now, Misty.
ATL,
What up?
you gonna come here at the very end?
Man, hey, I be working hard, man. I'm sorry.
I feel you, bro. I just thought about that. I was like, he
If
gonna
you would
say,
have said something about Earl Spence, he would have been the first one up in here.
But what
Who's that? Who's that?
that's bold.
I'm gonna hop back in the chat. I'm gonna hop back in the chat.
All
Y'all.
right, Ronna. All right.
Thanks for having me. Peace, y'all. One.
Y'all,
Peace.
peace.
Man.
Yeah, ATL, we like right at the end, man. I know
man,
you.
my
I know
bad,
you been
my bad,
working.
Shorty. You know, I've been
Inhaling
working.
them fumes.
I've been closing a lot lately, so I don't get home to about 8:39. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you. We had a good little show today.
that's what's up.
And we
You know,
gonna
I had to stop through
continue.
anyway. I don't care if I'm here for 2 minutes, nigga.
I feel you. So look, let me give you the flow. What you want to put on it? What you heard? Because you know that fight is canceled.
Yeah, but I made a video probably like I want to say about a month ago when the second fight didn't happen. I said I kind of felt like he was being blackballed. Period. That was what I said on my video. So
I heard what I was saying to Mark Nash yesterday. I was saying I think it's sabotage. Ain't nobody gonna tell me now that it ain't.
Yeah, that's what I made a whole video about it, and I said the same thing. And that's just what I think because I think he talked too much.
Yeah, he gotta learn to know when to hold him and fold him. But I don't blame him. They asked him the question. He just told the truth. I mean, shit. The man gotta be able to tell the damn truth when he want to.
I mean, yeah, but you got consequences to that too, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that it's like that, but shit, that's the way it is right now. You feel me? And if you know that, then you know. You know what I'm saying? And you won't take that route. Not saying you bagging down or doing that, but if you're trying to get the bag and you know you ain't been around in a minute, you ought to be quiet, man, till you get that bag, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss T, I'm gonna fall back in the chat because I know you about to wrap it up soon.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate you having me on. You know, definitely catch you on the next one. And shout out to you and shout out to ATL. And also
man,
shout out
to you, fam.
All right, I got you. Thanks, Bo.
No
but
problem.
Yeah, ATL, like, it's just it's sad, like people like us who can drive to it, no biggie. But you got people who bought plane tickets and actually bought tickets to this event. This shit ain't funny.
Yeah. But it's messed up. But
yeah, it ain't funny at all.
No, it ain't. But it's just certain ways you got to move sometime, man. And me and you know how it is in boxing right now. You know what I'm saying? And from Deontay Wilder, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Until fights not happening, we know what's in between these fights, man. And you just gotta be more smarter and move different, man. If you're trying to get that bag.
Yeah, shout outs to, like I said, milk. I had to drink some milk today. ATL, my doctor called me yesterday. Was like, I need you to start drinking some milk. And the crazy thing is, right as she said it, the next day, all day today, I was craving milk. But I gotta eat. I gotta eat food with the medicine they sent me home with. So, like, oh my God, I just ate some food when I started the show, and I was like, man, I gotta make sure. I feel like I gotta go eat something else to make sure I have don't have an empty stomach.
Yeah, man. I fuck with AB. I wanted to see him get back in the ring, man. I want to see him. I don't give a damn what AB ever had going on, bro. Win, lose, or draw, bro. I don't watch every one of his fights because I believe in AB, but back then he just didn't let his hands go. That's the only problem I had. So
that's his problem.
I know what type of fighter he is, but he ain't let them hands go, man. That's the only problem I had. But I still watch every one of his fights, and I wanted to see him come back.
I think he was gonna do good this one, but we'll never know.
He might get somebody. He might get a replacement. I ain't gonna hold my nuts on him because what everybody else say or what everybody else saying. I hope somebody else fill in for him, and he still.
Well, it's postponed. They had to go ahead and postpone. It's a week out. You got to do something. It's postponed. It's not canceled, but I say postpone / cancel. We don't know what it's gonna do, but hopefully they gonna have to find somebody who ain't never been signed to nobody else. Maybe somebody that they overlook. Just because we don't know the fighters, that don't mean they can't be good fighters. But I think it's some sabotaging shit going on. I ain't happy about it. This book, this is why I say PBC. PBC,
hey, I got my
y'all,
promoter here with me. I'll fight him.
Okay. But look, like PBC, y'all don't have a showcase. Y'all about to not have a showcase. And I just proved that yesterday when somebody else said the same thing. You be at the designated time. Go look at Showtime tomorrow when the fight's supposed to start. And then y'all come back Monday and tell me if that fight happened. That ought to tell you something right there. PBC, y'all don't have no other network. BLK might be for you.
Hey, Adrien Broner, if you out there listening to me, man, I don't want number 10%. Nigga, hit me up.
10%.
Give me 10%. We can fight right now.
I ain't even look shit. I just hope that he do okay. Like I feel bad for him.
No, hope that I do okay for 10%.
I hope you last 30 seconds. You gotta last 30 seconds.
I promise you I'll last around. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you.
You said he gonna last around,
huh? Yeah. He'll last around.
Look, they came out and said they paying whoever $175,000.
But what I'm in there. I'm in there.
You say you in there? Go on and put your name on the dotted line.
Second round, I'm diving.
So you done?
Nah, I'm bullshitting. Hey, I give him my all shit for $175,000. Yes, I would.
If it would have been believable, but I wouldn't disrespect the boxing community or AB like that. You see how good he looked at? I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame.
You had to see how good I look for one round, and then
I hear it.
Right up. I'm gonna be knocked out maybe, but shit, I'm bring that shit back to the crib. We gonna go have some drinks, Miss T. We gonna open up a business.
Y'all gonna have some drinks. I'll be smoking.
Oh, okay.
I don't drink. You know I don't drink.
Look, we gonna go to your hometown. We gonna open up a business.
They say go to my hometown.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be spreading the love. 175
my hometown is dry. Y'all ain't gonna like me. My hometown dry. Like,
hey, that's what I'm used to now. I ain't. That's why I moved out of Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I had too much fun.
So you had to dry out shit.
I'm dried out where I'm at. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
But ATL, we gotta go because I gotta take my medicine now.
My bad. So go and take your medicine, man.
I know. So you got anything you want to add extra though?
Man, I just hope everything work out for AB, man, and somebody step up to the plate. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him fight. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's only right for him, man. That's it.
Hey, they told to get a little tutorial, make a tape in some kind of ways. I guess you can do it on your show too, but like send me the video and then we'll play the video. It don't have to be nothing long, just showing how you make your little elixir.
Okay.
And that way you ain't gotta put your face in it, just be like, this is what because I don't think like some people don't know what a rosemary look like. That sounds crazy, but they might not know. And
they got it in the grocery store if you go to the the little section.
Real cheap, y'all. Real cheap. Put it together. Like I got a kettle that I paid $20 for. You plug it up. You plug it up. It's a glass bottle. Hit the button. It'll heat water up like nobody business. Pour it on that. If you put heated water on any kind of plant life, you'll make like a tea. Yeah. That's all plant life. You'll make a tea. And so then you just put whatever ingredient, like you said, the oils or whatever. But just a little tutorial of that ATL. Okay. Make it easy for people to say and then be like, yo, this is what you do. Just rub it on your head every day. Whatever. Because you know what I be showing every day. Motherfucker.
I got you. I got you.
I be like, da-da. Every day.
But yeah, I'm gonna do that too, for real.
All right, yeah. That a lot of people gonna be like, what the fuck? What he say? Oh, let me check that. What? Because you know, there's a lot of y'all niggas out there bald headed.
Bald head, skelly wag.
And ain't got no good ass reason why you are in your 20s. We look. Tell them, Miss ATL, we be looking at, can y'all grow hair too? Y'all looking at us. Yeah.
Hey, but I always keep my shit trimmed up, so.
I looked at my baby.
I cut hair too, so.
I was like, oh, he grow hair. Okay, you can get me pregnant.
Subconsciously. Easily.
Subconsciously, I've said. Because you don't, Miss ATL, you know what I'm talking about. You don't be trying that, but you ain't gonna lay down with nobody that you repulse about, possibly getting pregnant by. Not that you even try to get pregnant by them. You know what I'm saying, Miss ATL?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Yeah. We be like, hell no. Nah. Like, if I found you repulsive to be pregnant by, nigga, you better come 10 feet within my coochie.
She said, hell no.
Hell no.
Not within 10 feet. Shit. So that's how I be. But in the words of your girl,
Pamela James.
Peace.